This podcast may contain offensive content. You have been warned.
Episode 2 of Season 3 of The Vault of Wonders.
Wonders.
I didn't get to mention it last time, but this adventure will actually be available once we're done recording on the Wizards of the Coast DMs Guild, so you can download it and play it yourself and go through the adventure.
Oh, really? Very cool.
But you'll be able to find out there maps and storylines and hooks and everything like that. Will be available for you online. Pay what you want, but it's going to be free for everybody, and that is it. I guess some other minor rule changes we had is that we're going back to the one spell per round. And we've done the Matt Mercer rule of only 3 attuned items per go, just to keep numbers balanced out, because I'm bad at math.
I only got 2 items anyway.
Like 5.
Yeah, you're like dripping in magical items.
Yeah.
Tarek, hey, dragons like shiny things, guys.
Hey,
It's true. You are playing the stereotype.
Mm-hmm. No, let's lead into it.
So on the last episode of the D&D podcast, you guys had your 1-year anniversary of the celebration for the end of the Great Dragon.
it was kind of
Wars.
disappointing. People weren't really as grateful as I thought, for saving all of creation as you know it. They didn't throw us a single parade.
Tepid reception at best.
These centennials are just not respectful of their heroes.
You came back. You discovered that Losi and Moonshadow had gone off into the Feywild to do some self-reflection, some exploration, and possibly some exploitation of lesser-known beings.
Let's say likely some exploitation.
Be honest here.
There's going to be exploitation.
I gotta say, I miss his wheedling cowardice.
Losi, you've encountered a Black Thaucus. I run away.
Although he does
Does he have anything good for me to steal?
Yeah.
I bamboozle him, steal his things, and then I run away.
You got
check
you met one of your fans who Losian had given a letter for.
Yeah, we've gained a groupie.
Dolus.
Dolus Abraxas.
Brendan is not here at the moment.
Yes.
He will be here soon.
Brennan is coming from a marathon right now. He's currently stuck in traffic.
He's actually running here along the road.
Yeah.
He is acing those stamina checks. Right?
Hopefully.
That's a crazy plan.
And you also discovered the group became collective papas and mamas of a new two black wormlings.
Yeah, it turns out we did not read the fine print when we handed away those dragon eggs. They are still mostly our problem.
And you were left a note from Skiz which said, "I owe you 1 dragon."
Yeah.
Once again,
God damn it, Skiz.
Skizz. Little imp.
we're once again experiencing a problem that would have been a lot easier if we just killed everyone right at the beginning.
In this case, I gotta go with Hakh on this one. I think you got the right of it.
Vondel has to believe that your alignment can change, that not all creatures are born inherently evil or inherently good.
Yeah, but they definitely do not become evil if we cut their heads off. So
He's got a point there.
I also believe that all life should be preserved and saved, even yours, so...
You gotta get that one, Hakh.
So
You'd be dead several times if not for our dwarven friend.
that's true.
after a very lackluster dinner, you discovered that it was not a so-so dinner and that you had to be out by 11 o'clock because there was another event happening.
We've got another event happening here. If you guys could clear out.
It is then you discovered that Merrick, an old criminal ally of Vondel, passed along some information that a very important person wanted to meet the group and talk to them about their skills in acquiring goods and magical items, which led you to the Githic monk Aili, who handed over a message to say to meet his his master Mackenzie Mormont, of Mormont Trading Incorporated.
Broker of magical items, yes. And he's hired us to head to Granite Bend and investigate word of a red dragon. Because we're well known as dragon slayers, so
You did.
that's who you would come to if you needed one taken care of, I suppose.
Yeah, we a lot of dragons.
Are you guys getting the band together again?
You also found out about Tynitus, the lich who had created these soul gems or these soul stones, which are all...
Horcrux. We're calling it a Horcrux.
No. We're specifically not calling him that for legal reasons.
We love you, KK.
Actually, they follow more closely the mechanics of a soul gem. So that is what they are.
Wait, like a soul gem or an infinity gem? Because if we're doing that, that's also getting into trade.
It is a soul gem, rights appropriated by Wizards of the Coast. We're using
There's no
their
trademark
sources
on the
there.
word soul, hopefully.
Yeah.
I think Disney gonna sue somebody.
You learned that these gems
to choose from.
were actually the teeth of his skull that he turned himself
Oh
gigantic.
yeah, he was like the blinged out skull.
Yeah, and that each of these teeth have the ability to devour the soul of people that sucks into the gem. So Mackenzie decided to send you on a test run because he knows
He wants us to get it so that he can, presumably, he says, lock it away and keep it safe so that no one ever uses it. I don't know if we all believe that story.
No, but he also said we could destroy them. But no, he wants these ones returned specifically.
Yes,
returned
we're
if possible, but he understands if you ever destroy them.
Okay, if it comes to it, we're allowed to smash them.
Yeah, but he said just know that when you destroy them, you make the other ones stronger.
Right, that was the problem. Okay.
Which is why he wants to lock them away, or his sponsor wants to lock them away.
That's right, he's just a middleman. There's some other shadowy figure using us for their own ends.
Well, we leave you, and I will be assuming the role of Dolus until Brendan arrives, but we leave you just outside the front door of 17B Meeker Street in Baldur's Gate.
Right, we've already teleported over.
Yeah.
Hakh has already had his usual teleportation sickness.
Hakh also
Every time.
showed you all that he found a Horselina
That's right.
up in the north.
Is she teleporting around?
So
with
happy
us?
for you.
Yeah, I'm riding on it.
But before we do get started, the valet would like to know the names that you're going to give your wormlings because you've entrusted their care to them.
Right. What did you say? Beery?
Yeah, I like that name.
Do you want to go with
It's a nice dragon name.
rhyming twins? Or?
Bill and Ted.
No.
That's awful.
Yeah.
This is why the show didn't do very well.
Thing that should be dead 1 and thing that should be dead 2.
Let's go with Casker and Pollux.
I like Beery.
Yeah, it's actually a dragon name from the
Yeah.
source.
We just need a good
I was going to
matching,
remember.
matching name.
I was going a little classical era. That's okay.
Well, it's because they can take their faces off with acid.
Yeah, how about acid breath 1? That should be dead.
You for the masterwork that was the name Horselina, you're never good at naming things.
Well, I don't like to name things that I know I'm eventually going to have to kill. So,
Fair enough.
it's like you don't name the pigs before you eat them all.
Fair enough, I suppose.
I guess you don't. That's a really
You need
wise
some
point.
dragons there, Hakh?
Really wise point there, Hawk. Wow.
I think it's
Turk writes
it's the
down
easiest to remember with a rhyming scheme.
Turk writes
Beery
down
and
the
Kiri.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. Yeah.
You shouldn't name things that you're going to kill.
Kiri.
Do they have any physical marks that tell them apart, or do they just look the same?
Right now, they look exactly the same.
Awesome. I'm sure Tarek could tell them apart, but I have no clue. So, Beery and Kiri, or Thing 1 and Thing 2, if you're not into
Beery
thinking about them
and
as beings.
B and K.
I was that's just that we should definitely consider them beings. We've slayed many of them. We know they're
Find this
mighty
an interesting
fortitude.
stance for you to take, Vondel. Tell me more.
Well,
I mean, surely you must admit that there are certain creatures in the world that tend more to one side of the moral spectrum than another.
You are dealing with the remnants of a lich right now.
that is true, and there are definitely evils that cannot be redeemed. But I believe that creatures are not born with one nature. That their natures can change. I believe that of myself. I believe that of dragons as well. That they do not necessarily have to be what they are born.
It's a very interesting idea. I will think on it.
You guys did also fight a lawful neutral mummy at one point.
Yeah. We kind of like let him live so that he could keep guarding that place.
Yeah. We were like, this is super dangerous. Nobody should be able to get here. You just keep doing you, buddy.
It's a weird stance for Bondel to take also, maybe, because it is just an undead creature, but it did seem safer.
I think we argued the practicality of it. But yeah, Pela finds that actually quite interesting, and will take it under consideration. I guess she's kind of always had the view that like people are either one thing or the other, and they have to be opposed by an opposing force from the other spectrum.
What do you think Tarek thinks?
Tarek thinks it's a really cool story if someone's got a hidden background.
Dolus.
We're talking about dragons. We're talking about our now adopted children, apparently, that we are all responsible for.
Well, there are a lot of stories of beings changing their nature, as Vondel has suggested. I don't know if I've heard too many of these type of beings changing their nature, but I guess it's the first time for everything, and that's what I'm looking to do. Maybe
I'm just saying, if we're going to raise these things, we all need to agree on what the rules are, because I don't want them going behind either of our backs to like go to someone else to try and get permission for something. All right, if we're going to take a stand, it's got to be as a team.
Okay, rule number 1 is if they're going to try and kill us, I get to kill them. We're not going to argue about it.
Well, I mean, Hakh, I see where you're coming from, and if it comes to that, I would definitely help you, but these are dragons. I think they're going to play pretty rough at some time, so let's give them a little leeway in the
Look,
violence
I'm not talking
department.
about the cute acid spitting where they're just like trying to spray acid on you because they're adorable and like that, but...
Yeah, if they're actively trying to eat you, you can totally defend
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Like if I'm being swallowed, I can cut out from inside of it.
I think that's fair, okay? That's not going to happen anytime soon. They're still pretty small.
And from someone who's been swallowed a couple of times in his life.
Yeah, that never worked out for the swallower in that case.
It's actually one of my favorite moves. I've started buttering myself up before fights.
Just put some garnish.
Hakh the bitter pill.
Well, I believe Survivalist does give you like an expert in her.
I guess we're having this conversation like as we're like standing outside.
Yeah.
With our dragons.
I would imagine we're like strolling along the street to somewhere. We just haven't figured out where we're going.
Okay, well now
we left the
out
dragon.
of character. Let's figure out where we're going.
we did
right
leave
now.
the dragons behind.
Yeah, we negotiated for them to keep care of
That's
it.
right.
He's
The
gonna
whole-
But we are still talking out in the open.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when we get back,
There.
we need to, start providing them with a united front, because otherwise they're going to divide and conquer, man, and it's us against them. We gotta.
I think
we
we
gotta
just
raise them
never
right.
go back. I feel like we kind of solved the problem.
Let's see how this
All right,
works out.
Tarek has decided to call a group vote. Everyone in favor of Pela being the Drake's mom, say aye.
Oh wait, no, that's not fair.
Dolus puts up his hand as well. I agree with that as well.
Aye.
You don't get a vote.
All right, the
Dolus.
ayes have it. All right, and also
the math on that
also
isn't
as,
checking out.
as the First Amendment to this rule, let's make sure that we keep Hakh at a fair and safe distance.
Oh, yeah, no
I think we can all
objection.
agree to that. Yeah. Very easy to agree to.
Okay, all right.
I agree that we must unite in teaching these dragons
Yeah,
what
if
is
we're
true
gonna
good.
we're going to hold them to a higher
all right,
moral
Bob, you're
standard.
dead.
You know, I like that. Why don't we agree that Hakh just doesn't have to do any of the hard jobs anymore?
Actually, Bundle, this is going to be once they're old enough to like actually communicate. This is going to be a real toss-up between you and me. Because are we going to raise them neutral or are we going to raise them good?
I think we can cross that bridge when it comes to it.
I was already like planning like stories and bedtime stories to teach them about neutrality.
Oh,
Van fell down.
I'll be taking care of all the teaching and all the stories.
No, I don't think so. You can tell them for sure stories, but not only you, Tarek. I think that's a recipe for disaster.
Well, I mean, I know every story, and there's so many great ones I can tell them. I mean,
Children raised on bards aren't quite right.
oh,
you went there.
whoa.
We were all thinking it, but he had the guts to say it.
Whoa.
And yeah, I just think it'll be good for them to get a multitude of perspectives, is what I'm saying. All right, now let's
agree.
knock on this door and investigate the crap out of this. What are we here for? Soul phone?
You actually
Phil's more interested in like the adventure than like what they're actually doing.
We're nowhere near that. We're nowhere near
you
that
actually
right
have to find out
still in
because Mackenzie Mormont in last episode informed you that getting to the dwarves essentially have closed off their borders, so you need special paperwork too.
Right,
we need passport. We need
And
papers.
there is a
Need
consulate
papers.
in Baldur's Gate to apply for
Consulate, right.
a visa in.
All right, that's where we're going. That's where we've been walking to this entire time.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And so we reach it as we come to the conclusion of deciding how to raise the drakes.
Well, this is going to be an ongoing conversation.
Well, yes,
I
but
mean, this is not a one-time plan.
we've tackled some of the major
Oh,
points
joy.
as we reach. And look, here we are, the consulate. Okay, dwarven consulate, very nice meadow here, Vondel.
The rain is still pattering down the angled and steep streets of Baldur's Gate, kind of make it a little slippy as you You walk up. You obviously have no problems guiding your way through it.
Oh, yeah.
They're definitely heavy-footed.
I could thread through the raindrops if I wanted to, probably.
You definitely hear the heavy-footed clanks and padded feet of Hakh and Vondel trying to keep up.
Oh, you guys are so slow. Come on.
You come up. It's again.
Hey, Ursulina's a little tired. She's been carrying me a long time.
It seems that the architecture is very similar. It's a very tall, narrow townhouse. It seems that they've gone for density in this city as over comfort and luxury. As you come up to the dwarven consulate, it looks like that if you peer in through the cloudy windows, you can see one little lantern on in the window. You can see a couple of feet just propped up on a desk, and it looks like it's completely bare. And that doorknob looks like it hasn't been turned in a while.
All right.
Seems they may have closed up shop.
Well,
It's still open. It's definitely still open.
Yeah, okay.
it looks like. I guess since the doors pulled out, there hasn't really been too much
Who's
work
gonna
for this guy.
do the talking? I mean, I would normally assume you, Vondel, but
Tarek
it
already
sounds
starts
like
walking up
you're
the door.
pretty in bad graces with the Dwarven Nation at the moment.
I
Looks like it's Tarek. Okay.
Greetings, dwarf.
You hear them replying in Dwarvish. Vondel, they say, "Oh, great, another one."
Tarek continues speaking. I'm Tarek of Tarek and the Head Smashers. Here they are over here. If you don't mind, we're actually here to look for some papers.
You see him reach down and taps a sign just underneath his desk, and it says, translated into common, "All transactions done in Dwarvish."
Pela walks in and says, "Very well then. What do we need to sign, and how can we get into the town of Granite Bend? We need to head there."
You see both the dwarves just kind of erupt in laughter. Like, "Ah! Why would you want to go to that place? That place is awful."
We know, but we are adventurers, and this is how we make our living.
There's no adventures in Granite Bend. That place has been a literal hole for the past 60 years.
Sir,
Pretty sure everywhere you guys
we go where we are
holes.
contracted to go, and we do what our employers
no idea
require
what
us to
you're
do.
saying.
It's not always pleasant.
That's right.
In fact, it's usually not, because that's why we make good money.
Oh, great. Adventurers. Yeah, that'll help out. Tell you what, the only person in this room who's going to get into those dwarven lands is that guy right there, and he points to Vondel.
Oh, really? You have closed your borders on a racial basis? That seems quite inimical to trade.
Well, it's because we're a self-sustaining nation. Our kingdom produces its own goods, and we really don't need the help of other people. We saw it clearly in how...
Then why do you still have this embassy in Baldur's Gate?
Well, it's part of some old treaties that we had to keep up. So, we got to be here. I don't want to be here. But I'm also here to inform you that the borders are closed and that the only person here who's going to be able to get in is your little dwarfy friend right there.
What would it take to get an exception to this rule?
Find a way to become a dwarf.
Hey, what did it say?
Good news is I'm a dwarf, sir.
Yeah, you all hear this is all in Dwarvish.
Yeah, obviously in Dwarvish.
That's
so
why
you-
Tarek keeps saying, like, even though he's trying to like speak up and get someone's attention. Hey, what do you guys say? What do you guys say?
It seems like it's going pretty
talking.
well. They keep pointing at him over there.
Actually, Tarek and Hakh, give me an investigation check.
All right.
Okay.
What's my investigation like?
This is really good for me. -1. Hey, 17.
+5 is 13.
Hakh, you actually, while this conversation is going on, you're getting a little bored. You're just looking around. It's a very tight, compact office. It seems like it was built for human-sized people and then kind of modified for slightly stockier dwarven-sized people. But you take a look at the billboard and just see some like old things scrolled out in runes, common, the various noteboards. And then underneath a couple leaflets of paper, you actually recognize some very familiar eyes. And if you weren't so sure he was standing right next to you, actually said it looks like to be an old, maybe 50 or 60 years illustration, but it looks like if Vondel had a very short beard and was about 60 years younger.
Oh, there's a picture of Vondel. Hey, Derek.
Wait 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what they're saying. Hey, Derek, guys, what?
Does it look like Vondel to you, man?
What are you talking
Look
about?
like Vondel. On the picture. Look. Right there. Like a real
There's like
young
pinned to the
Vondel.
It's actually pinned to the wall and it's underneath like
Okay.
essentially you just see the eyes underneath like a whole bunch of other
Here, look.
Okay.
I'll pull away some of the other things.
Yeah.
You know, so
Okay.
there's like lots of writing.
So yeah, Tarek kind of leans in and squints and is like, Vondel? Huh.
Is it any writing on the picture?
It's all in Dwarvish.
Okay, I'll just grab it.
Okay.
After a while.
You rip it up.
Meanwhile,
He says, look, I can fill out the paperwork for you and give you a visa to get back in, or give you authorization to get back in, but the rest of your group is just going to get turned away at the border. I can tell you that right now.
I don't. The thing is, we have to return to the Dwarven lands and visit Granite Bend. It is. It is a mission that I have taken on as a Dwarven hero.
Your mission is to go to.
Taylor looks at Vondel and she's like,
You want to go to like an economically depressed hole in the ground. That place has not seen any type of.
Does this look like Vondel to you?
are you like sidling over? Okay, Pamela's gonna peel away. She's like, okay, he doesn't care about me. Take a look at the picture. What does it look like?
It looks like if Vaughn was about 60 years younger.
And a shorter beard.
And a shorter beard.
Where'd you guys get this?
There's on the wall over there.
I think it looks like him.
Now,
Can you read this?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
actually,
give me a
Tongue of the
sign.
Sun and Moon means I can understand all spoken languages.
Oh, just spoken.
Yeah, so no, I can't read Dwarvish, but I can speak it. Yeah.
Distract the guy. Don't show the Vondel.
Speaking Dwarvish, why can't you?
Yeah, but I can't read it. I don't know what that says. Their alphabet is all like crazy runes and shit. That was all in common. Yes.
Oh, you're lucky. Perception roll of natural 1.
Hey! He's too engrossed by it.
Yeah, he's like.
He's like, look, here, he's like, hold it, like, if you just fill this out in triplicate, we can get you.
But I'm going to need papers for my companions. I will. I cannot travel without them.
Hey, Avonda, why don't you start off with those papers and fill them out over
Yeah,
there?
come over here and fill them out over on this side.
I'm doing business. It's grown-up talking over here.
There might be a little bit of
Pulls out
business over here.
a gem that she has on her, a turquoise that's worth quite a bit of gold, and just kind of sleight of hand flickers it through her fingers while she's like listening to the conversation, trying to attract their attention.
The one dwarf who's talking to Vanos doesn't see it at all, but the other one seems like almost like bouncing a ping pong ball in front of him.
He's like doing like a finger roll with like a large turquoise.
Yeah, you hear Dolus say like, if you fill out those papers, I can help you out with that. I'm very good with papers.
Vonna, let's just start with that, and then we'll try to work our way up to getting everyone else in, or we'll figure something else out.
All right, very well. I'll take the papers.
At least we can get you.
Okay, so and Dolus says, okay, let's just go over this desk here and just like make sure we go over all the forms and stuff like that.
Oh, and you should come see this.
Just like that.
So we'll take Vonna like off to like some corner, I guess,
just
where
like
there's a
a-
table.
Let's fill out the forms over here.
We
Nothing
just
to
turn our
worry
backs
about.
in like a corner. Just yell together. Why does this picture look like you?
Vondel, it's very clearly a wanted poster, says wanted for murder.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Vonna like grabs the paper. It says nothing. It's not important.
Obviously, it is, or you wouldn't react so strongly to it.
Well, okay, I guess.
Oh,
Is-
Taylor.
Is this
No
going to
chill.
impact our mission somehow, Vondel? It seems like it would.
No. Anyone?
Is like now that I think about it, we've never
What does it say? What does it say on it? It's like
you've never told us about like what you've been going on before the Light of Palor took you.
You see Dolus say, what's
Does
your
this
proper
have
name
something
actually?
Well.
It says like name, family, clan name, and then like age,
Right.
beard length.
Hold on. I actually have that written down.
Especially the beard length part. I know that too.
Yeah. Well, the age anyway. I am.
You're 100 something, right? 100.
I'm 154.
150.
I'm 4'7". I weigh 520 pounds. Apparently.
with armor?
I don't know.
They're like wider than you are tall.
They're very dense.
Oh, they're dense. Yeah,
Okay.
super dense.
Extremely
They're
dense.
literally born from the earth.
Yeah, we're very, very heavy.
You're like Puck from
muscle
Alpha
density.
Flight.
Yeah.
You should just start charging people.
And he writes down.
I assume these are all entries on the form. You've got.
Yeah.
So Vonnel fills down a name that is not like the name that you recognize when he writes his
All right,
name
but
before.
it's actually written in Dwarvish runes.
I wouldn't be able to tell anyway.
Yeah.
I can't read Dwarvish.
What does Hakh look like when you write it in Dwarvish?
There's actually.
Yeah.
1 second, I'll give
A
you.
glyph for Hakh.
There are glyphs
another-
for dwarves.
There's a
Dwarven language.
glyphs for.
Yeah.
In the player's handbook. Of
The
the
alphabet?
languages. Yeah, they have Elven and Dwarf
Yeah.
runes. If you want to give it up. But you see Dolus begin to fill it out and begins to fill out the other forms and triplicates, like reason for entering Dwarven Kingdom.
Rock finding.
Yeah,
Digging holes to live in. Because
archaeology.
Hey, these are official forms, so you use official language. Official speech.
We probably should, is adventuring a valid option on
it's
these?
one of the
It's an occupation.
Yeah. So let's click it off.
We are adventurers.
Estimated time of stay.
I don't know, 2 weeks probably.
No, way more than that. We're looking at maybe a few months. In the
Yeah.
area.
What? You think so?
In the area, in Dwarven country, yeah, probably a few months.
Yeah, it is. It is. As Vondel, you know, it's a lot of mountains and valleys. So
Right.
the roads are either go up or down or through a valley. It's not.
Right.
There's no direct unless you go underground. But
Right. Which maybe we're not going to be allowed to do. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, 6 months.
yeah, that's fair. He fills it up.
If any of us other than you go in, it's obviously going to be illegal anyway. So just bullshit whatever you need to on this forum. If we get caught, we're screwed either way. So
Fair enough.
Dolus says that looks like it's good. You see him fill it out in triplicate. He says, "I'll be right back." And you see him bring it up, and he puts the form of sword. They look it over. You see him fill out this big stamp, and they stamp it down in the official area. He brings it back, and then he brings it back to you and folds it up. Like, there you go. Your papers are good. Now we should probably leave and find some other papers to work with.
other wait, no, I have no idea. What are you talking about?
Let's have this conversation more discreet
You
place.
see Dolus point it,
Yeah.
tap his nose.
Oh,
and,
okay, yeah. Thank you, you inefficient public servants.
We're just doing our jobs here, lady.
You're stonewallers.
That's actually our family name.
Oh, well then, it was not meant as an insult.
I meant it as an insult, even though I didn't say it.
While we're walking out the door, she's reaches back and is like, "Oh, that was not meant as an insult."
It totally was.
As you come out, Della says, "If you guys get me some paper that looks like this, I can totally forge some documents for you."
And then
I
how
just had to see the
I knew
stamp.
I liked
are
this
the rest
guy.
of us going to become dwarves? Because that's the only way we're getting in.
Well,
As long as you have the papers to say that you're okay
Yeah,
to travel, it doesn't matter who
they're
you are.
not giving papers to everybody; they're just giving them to dwarves.
I don't know about you guys, but it sounded like those, no offense, Vondel, those guys were pretty racist. And I think they're going to notice if people who aren't dwarves don't look like dwarves. We need some kind of illusion spell, guys, to
We'll have the
make
papers.
us look
The papers
acceptable.
supersede everything. They're just giving them out.
Okay, Tarek, you didn't hear those guys how they were talking. They're not going to just blindly accept the same group that just came in that they told us cannot go through just because we have
You
good
see
paperwork.
Dolus hold up the papers like, "Look, I know what the stamp looks like. I can literally make papers that let us do anything in there."
We should absolutely do that, Dolus. I am not arguing against that course of action. I'm simply saying that we also need to disguise the rest of us as dwarves.
I think he's saying
It'll
that
be
the papers will be
very
enough.
hard.
That's why I'm saying it would be great if someone... Wait, you don't know anything about illusions.
No, I don't.
You can maybe your polymorph spell, you could turn someone into a
Only
dwarf.
one person. Only one
Yeah, so
person.
you get yourself there.
Well, it takes care of one.
Yeah.
But the papers
I'm
are
already a
fine.
dwarf.
I honestly, as tall... I'm extraordinarily big for a halfling. I'm as
Yeah.
tall as like a small
Yeah,
dwarf.
you can probably pass.
So I would need, I
You
guess,
need
a
to grow a
beard.
beard. Then.
Yeah.
So we can find a beard.
Yeah, so then it's just Hakh.
Are we gonna...
You
I
mean me,
don't-
Lady Hagalina?
Hannah looks up at Hawk. She's like, "Yeah, we'd have to cut him in half to make it."
I am Lady Dwarfalila. Look at my beard.
Hawk,
He has like a tree branch that he's holding to his chin.
no,
Look at my beautiful beard.
that's not gonna. No.
I don't know who Hakh is. I've never heard of this gentleman. He sounds like very strong and good at fighting.
See, this is where an illusion would be really helpful.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
The visas will be fine.
Does Dolus know anything about casting illusions?
He actually doesn't.
Dang.
I'm telling you, the visas will be fine. We have the visas. It's yes, they are rare right now because they're only giving them to dwarves.
We might be able to talk
But
our
as
way
long as-
through.
Yeah,
And also
as long as we have the visas, then they'll be fine.
and avoid
They s-
contact with
Jared,
other
once
dwarves.
again, your blinding, unreasoned optimism just makes me shake my head.
And if not, we can fight our way through it. It'll be a great
What? That's
scene.
even crazier.
Yeah, we're not fighting the entire dwarven kingdom, Hakh.
hey, come on! I'm telling you, there isn't dwarves like every square foot of the way. It's dwarven country.
I agree. That we can maybe travel.
Weeks will pass, and we won't see a single.
Look, is there any other way we can
while we're
sneak
traveling.
around to this checkpoint and just get into dwarven lands somewhere that there isn't a guardhouse?
Give me a nature check. Survivalist check. Survivalist check. Hakh, you can do it as well.
Oh, I'm good at these.
Yeah, if you're trained in survival.
I just have high wisdom. So
I have great
17.
survival as well.
I rolled 24.
15.
Yeah, Hakh immediately knows that. Oh yeah, there are checkpoints, but there is a whole lot of territory around.
Yeah,
the
it's
checkpoint.
like mountains,
This is like
right?
a
Like they can't
hugely
cover every
unprotected
inch of the
border,
mountain.
so we
Yeah.
could probably just do it. They
You-
probably have weird holes they lived in, and now they don't live in them anymore, so we could go through one of those.
Well, then how about we call that Plan B? We'll let Dolus here try to forge our way in, and if it doesn't work, we get rebuffed again. We'll find our way in another way.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
But I still would like to reserve the option to explore option C, which is murder everyone in our path as we strike.
Let's keep it in our back pocket for now, Hakh,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, I'm going to keep it more in my front pocket, but
We'll call that the director's cut.
Dolus says, I can work on these papers along the way. It's going to take me about 3 hours for
Oh, he's
each
going to
person.
forge them, on our way somewhere else?
to the this is we're at the embassy.
Because we go to a different checkpoint. Yeah, that
Yeah.
gets around our problem of the same people being like, you just came in here.
Yeah.
I obviously know you're not allowed.
Yeah, these new people won't even.
All right,
show up.
so let's travel to another checkpoint then.
We have the visas. They say we get in, so
Yep.
they let us in.
As you go walking up, you actually notice Iwi comes up to you, and he's got his robe up to keep the rain off of his head.
Has he been with us this whole
No,
time?
he
Oh.
came up and found you, and he says, "Master Mormont wishes for you to have these items to help you out." Oh, and he has.
You forgot to mention that when we left the first time?
He decided that this was probably important for you to have, as he hands over a scroll bundle, and so who's taking the scroll bundle?
I'll take it.
Yeah, so he hands it over to Pela, and then immediately the scroll bundle flies into the air and forms into a mouth, and it turns into the magic mouth spell. It's like, "Greetings, everybody! Just a couple of things. You asked for some items, so I sent you 3 scrolls of identification, just because I just realized Dragon Horde, lots of gems. You're going to need some to find out which one. Also, very important." I repeat, do not actually physically touch the soul gem. Have a glove on or something like that, because there could be some bad stuff. So that's it. Good luck getting in, and I guess that is it. Thank you.
This is way over 25 words.
Thank you. That's not sending.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you and goodbye. All right.
Cool.
Man, could you imagine if one of those guys touched one of those things? That'd be terrible. Is this thing still... son of a...
Yeah. Thanks for the warning. Thank you, messenger. You can
Yes,
tell
that's
your
important information.
thank you
It
for
would
these
have been
wonderful
very bad if we
scrolls.
didn't know that.
You can tell your master that the message was received and it was much appreciated.
He gives a very slight bow and then turns around almost like he's walking on the wind, and then...
I don't suppose he had any other instructions about how to get into Dwarven lands? No, he's already gone.
He's already
Okay,
gone.
yeah.
You actually notice as you just look
never
over
clear
at
we
Tarek
want
and look
him.
back, he looks like he's vanished completely.
Cool. All right, well, let's hit that old dusty trail.
Right.
How is
so
Dolus
long.
forging on horseback? This guy must be good.
You can get a carriage or something like that.
Yeah.
I think you guys still have a carriage left over from your Horde of the Dragon.
I think it's somewhere. Yeah, we procured a carriage somewhere.
And we left it
somewhere,
when you did
didn't
the
we?
transfer at Baldur's Gate, you
Yeah.
actually left your original carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right there. So it's probably still there.
Yeah, we'll just go.
Unless someone really needed a carriage and was walking by. I was
There's
like, yeah,
one.
Guys, it's been a year. I'm pretty sure they sold the carriage.
I'm pretty sure we can claim it now.
There's one that's been left there that you recognize. It looks like it suffered a lot of damage, and it's got the distinct smell of half-work in it that people have just not wanted to touch at all.
Oh,
Yeah, they're pretty badly damaged. Let's go to old home.
All right. Do we have any encounters on the way to this other checkpoint?
Well, I was going to say the roads to the Dwarven lands are pretty open and clear. That it looks like there's no tradeway. Like the tradeways.
Makes sense.
Oh,
since
yeah.
Their borders are closed.
the borders are closed. So
Makes sense.
Yeah, you travel on for about a week and a half of very dull. There's no traffic coming the other
Next
way.
one is that far away?
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no traffic coming the other way. You are the only people on the road, but it's also very quiet. Like it seems like even your usual bandits and thieves have abandoned the dwarven trade.
There's no one here to support them.
No one to rob, I guess.
Nobody to rob. Time to move on.
Do we hear animals and birds?
Yeah, there's actually natural life around.
Oh, okay.
The rain seems to have eased up a little bit, and Dolus seems just quite at home. Like you look at his forging skills, and he is masterfully copying the original documents that he got for Vondel's.
So I assume he works for it on it like a few hours a day when we stop.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming he's not doing it on horseback.
Oh, I thought that you guys had a carriage.
Yeah, carriage. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's in there rattling around trying to forge papers. Like
Very still.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, very impressive. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, he finishes the first one, and it's actually for Hakh, and you're impressed with. You'd swear that it was stamped the same day, like the same little imperfections in the rubber.
That's
the
very
same,
good.
The same, like kind of like there's like a rune for the character of E that has like a little like notch in it, and he's mimicked that as well. And it seems like
Impressive work, Dolus.
He's like, thank you. I've spent a long time trying to perfect this craft, and hopefully it gets us through.
I think it will.
Does it say that Hakh is a dwarf on this visa?
No, it says Hakh is half orc, but with special exemption status.
Right.
Aha.
Because they must have some kind of when they need to bring people through, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys travel for about, like I said, a week and a half. Again, very calm, very like,
Mark a week and a half of rations, you guys.
yeah.
I can also just create food every day for us on the journey.
That's why we've been hand waving.
Yeah, and
I
that
got
medicine,
just forage for
that medicine
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
the other night was really good.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime, literally.
Along the road, you start seeing the milestones, and the script on the signage starts becoming a hybrid of common and dwarvish. You get common script and dwarven runes, and eventually,
Does it all just say go away?
no, it's a lot of it's just like sign markers and how close you are until the borders. But eventually,
500 leagues
the
Dwarven
signs
country.
look like they've been modified and that the common parts have been taken off. As you get closer to dwarven lands, and that is just runic on
That
the
dwarven language legislation went through.
Vondel, you know it perfectly. It's just like 50 miles, 25
Right.
miles.
Hey, Vondo, what does that say?
We're getting closer.
What does that one say?
It says we're getting closer.
Hey, Vondo.
It says we're getting closer.
I want to ask something else. Are we there yet?
Oh gosh.
The last sign actually says, "Please have papers ready at checkpoint for inspection."
How you doing, Dolus? You got any more papers
Oh, yeah,
finished?
he fans them all up. He folds them all up and puts a wax seal, like the exact same one that Vondel had on his. It feels the exact same parchment. The ink looks exactly the same. The little silvery in the runes.
Fantastic work.
And the important thing of the rubber stamp at the bottom matches each and every single one, and it looks like it was all done the same day. It's all dated the same way. It looks perfect.
Cool.
Wait, let's hope that
Good work,
this
Dolus.
gets us through.
Now, as you come up to the dwarven border, it's completely empty. You see a couple of dwarves standing on some little war ponies with giant banners of the Brawn Anvil flying in the air, just to let you know you're coming into dwarven territory with parapets and stone spikes sticking out to kind of like as a not so much as a defensive thing, but more of a cold hardy welcome cold prickly welcome, to the dwarven lands as you come up. And there is
We better get our story straight.
there's a dwarf
Yeah.
on in very
Let me
glamorous,
take care of this.
Oh god.
And Tarek steps forward.
glossy silver plate. You see two other dwarves standing behind him with the folding arm comes down across the roadway with some very stout. They look like normal fortifications or parapets, but they're all kind of dwarven size, so they kind of look like someone took a castle and just kind of squished it down a little.
Smush it down a bit.
So maybe about half the size of what you normally expect. As you come up, and you notice that there is kind of like this ramshackle stone fence that looks like it's been erected along the way. It looks like it's newer stone compared to the fortification stone. As you come up, and you notice the paladin motions with his arm to wave forward. He's like, "Come on, come on!
All right. Yep.
Make sure you have enough room to turn around."
Yep, Tarek's doing the talking, I guess.
Okay.
Well, he's going to want to speak Dwarvish.
That's true.
He's actually speaking common.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
Oh, weird. Okay.
Greetings, Paladin. Here are our papers.
He looks him over. It's like, flips up the first one, looks up at you. You're Tarek?
Yeah, Tarek and the Head Smashers.
Yeah, we've heard of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks over the papers again.
I can sign some autographs if you want.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Really?
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they like us.
And yeah, there's Pela and Hakh. Where's Losian? There's
Is that
Not
sabbatical?
currently with us.
Not currently with us.
okay. And Vondel, of course. And this Dolus, who is this new guy?
Yeah, new guy.
New guy.
He's a roadie.
Okay.
He's got
You
all
see him
the...
fold up. He says, I don't know how you did it, but your paperwork is completely in order.
Well, we did it through proper channels, like any law-abiding
Yeah.
citizen would. So.
Give me a deception check.
God damn it, Hawk!
I might want to use my... I think I have inspiration saved up here.
All right, I'm giving you a bardic inspiration.
Ah! 20!
Thank God.
But it's, yeah.
That first die was a 7,
20.
by the way.
I think just because I like it, I think I'm going to start instituting that you should always reward a 20 and punish a 1. That if you get a 20 on a skill check, an automatic success.
Yeah.
So he goes, oh.
Of course you did, because that's the only way that you can get them.
Well, it is marked special exemption status here. He said,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't worry, it's gonna be. We're not gonna be here that long, and we'll leave.
In and out.
We just want to do like a formal inspection of the cart then to make sure
There's some
What is
sensitive
this?
stuff in there.
sensitive stuff like.
Well, you see, here's the
Sensitive
thing. We're doing location scouting for my sequel, and there's a lot of stuff in there that we don't really want to see.
You realize that's
Just some
grounds for me.
sensitive stuff.
Just I saw the show. It was awful.
No, what are you talking about? There are layers to it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can look. Just be careful with things, okay?
Okay. If you just mind stepping into the little guardhouse here, we'll be really quick as you guys get motioned in. You see, Dolus is going to have to do a sleight of hand to hide his forgery stuff. Oop, cocked. You want to inspire him?
Yes.
Okay.
Was that D12 now? Yeah.
Yeah, D12.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you? How are you inspiring Dolus to?
I see Dolus kind of like fumbling with his forgery stuff, and I go, "Don't," and it's totally like just eye gestures and head movement.
Yeah. You seem like oh yeah, I folded over here. How
And
did
that's
it-
only a 2.
Is it enough?
Let's see versus perception.
Oh, actually, I can give him an inspiration
It's
as
okay.
well. No, okay, no.
Bless.
You see him. Looks like he's going to try and hide it in his in like the front of his robe. Then he just very quickly, very mimicking Peleg, just kind of holds it up, puts both of his arms up his sleeves, and just hides it that way to create no noticeable bulges. It's like, let's go inside now, guys. As you all sit in the guard room, there's a small little table. There's
They better not be hurting Horselina out there, I'll be so mad.
you notice there's a small
Man,
casket.
I hope they don't
just
read these scripts. I don't
sitting
want to
down a
leak.
small pot stove. As you see two dwarves come in, one is dressed in chainmail. Looks like he has two long swords at his side, and the other one looks like he has a very long bow, kind of like almost doesn't fit his body. As they both come in, cross their arms, and just look at you, kind of like give you the stink eye a little bit.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hello, dwarves.
So you come into Dwarvish lands, are you?
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Says you're going to Granite Bend.
Yep, very important business there.
No, we're going to bend granite.
Location
That's
scouting.
a stone dwarf joke for you.
There's nothing to do in Granite Bend. Why would you be going to such a hole?
Told you, location scouting.
Give me a deception check.
What is my deception?
It should be quite high.
Yeah, I hope it's high.
Considering how often you lie.
Oh, son of a gun! All right,
We're burning through these inspirations today.
all right.
How many times can you do that per short rest?
Well, I have 5 surges, right?
Nice.
Oh
It's a 2 again.
Cold dice.
Cold dice.
no! Plus 7 is 13.
In total?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the one guy with the bow go location scouting for a giant hole in the ground. I don't think so. No one goes there.
Can I try intimidating them?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, look, our papers are in order, sir, so if you have any questions, you can direct them to me as the counsel of this group, as I step leaning towards him.
Okay, your intimidation check.
14. No, 13.
Yeah, as you get close to these guys, they've got hands like you. They look like they're...
Or not, I guess. Okay.
They are not backing down. The guy with the two longsword looks like he's kind of puffing out his chest a little bit, leaning forward.
Now, there's no need for any confrontation. We are simply on a matter of great importance, but also top secrecy. Otherwise, would we have gotten such a special exemption from your government?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing I don't trust. We've been doing this for a year now. Not seen any special exemptions. Everyone gets turned around.
That's why they're special.
First time for everything.
Actually, I have a question. What do I know about Granite Bend?
You know that from the I mentioned in the previous episode that it was a very. It used to be a very, think of it like kind of like a gold mine that's now kind of depleted.
Right.
Had a very special type of granite in it,
Right.
but that's all been since mined out or quarried out, and it's kind of turned into a desolation town, like very much like the 1930s. Like once all the resources are there,
It was a boom town.
yeah, boom town now. It's
What's
just
the
kinda-
deal with the... Is there a dragon in the area? Like...
That's where Mackenzie Mormont directed you to, at least in that area. Was it? Because it is an inland mountains area.
Okay, but it's not like the dwarves left it or abandoned it because it's being stalked by
Why
a
do we put
dragon.
the real destination on there? That seems like a kind of a... Anyway.
Too late.
No, you can say
Our intelligence is not that high.
Yeah.
Through guys. This has
I'll-
been a trademark of our group.
I'll allow it because you didn't say it in your Hakh voice. So. So yeah, you know it's a very economically depressed town, and by your guess, Vonal, by the fact that the little trade they could manage has probably just been squeezed off completely due to the closed borders now.
I'll say, listen, there's something of great importance, maybe hidden in Granite Bend, and they've needed a band of adventurers to look into it and hire some good dwarven stock to make sure the job was done right.
Hey, diplomacy, or not diplomacy, persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Persuasion? I do not actually have great charisma. So I'm gonna...
My third edition's still Shannon's.
You can trust this dwarf.
I'll actually give you advantage because you were a dwarf.
All right.
And you know about the
They're
place.
more likely to believe you.
Well, that is gonna be a total 11.
Ouch.
You're not convincing them.
So you see the one guy with the two long swords looking like, you there, Dragonborn. How much gold you got on you right now, money wise?
Oh, well, let's see here. I starts counting.
What are you counting your money for from them?
It pulls out like multiple bags.
10. 32.
It's like, right, and you dwarf, how much you got on you?
Why do you ask?
It's a question you're being asked at a border inspection.
I guess that was true. I have 50 platinum on me.
Says, right, so adventurers with money are going to a place with no money. You're not going to find anything there. There's no conquest for you, no loot.
Perhaps we'd simply like to stimulate the local economy.
We don't do this for money. We do this for glory and honor. We're honorable, glorious fighters. That's why we do these things. I mean, I don't know what you dwarves are like, but don't you ever just want to climb a mountain because it's there and just hack off a dragon's head because, like, the blood coming out is so red and so cool. You just want to stab things and stab them and cut them and hit them with your axe until they stop moving, and then a little bit more just because it's, you know, you're still got the rage going, so then you kind of don't stop. But you don't feel that feeling?
You actually see like the guy at the boat is kind of like look off longingly, knowing that the dragon roots have actually now been stopped. And it seems like they kind of miss that.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but
That's right. Like we've
Continue.
killed many dragons. That's why we're so famous for dragon killing, because we love killing dragons.
and that's what brings us here. There's been reports of a dragon in the area, so the premier dragon slayers, namely us, were contracted to come deal with the problem.
You see them actually both kind of like cock an eyebrow at the same time. You see them lean out, when they start whispering dwarvish. Vonda, you know, it's like, well, maybe we can actually, maybe this is a loophole around it, that maybe they can start killing dragons again and just as long as they're not dwarves or like from you think they can do that? Like, I don't know. Like, but if it's a chance to kill more dragons, then we should let them give the opportunity. As you see their posture kind of relaxes and they put their arms at their sides and stuff like that. And like, so dragon slaying, you say? You think they're around Granite Bend?
Well, we can't say it's very top secret, all of these details. You know, they don't want to incite panic or have people getting into trouble with the dragons, so.
But we're here to assess the problem, see if there is one, and if so, deal with it.
Yeah.
That's something I can get behind. For the first time in a while, it's a band of people I don't mind letting into our lands. As he says that, the door opens up and the paladin comes in. He says, well, I've chucked over the van. The horse seems a little fat and ill health, but...
Hey! That lady Marcelina you're talking about.
You haven't been taking care of her well, and you know it.
But
She looks very happy. She eats all she wants.
That's a problem, but we'll talk about that later.
you seems like the cart's empty, so...
Yeah, we had no goods to be inspected.
And you see the guy with the longsword say, probably because they're going to load it up with dragon horde. And you see the paladin also cocking up like, dragon? What exactly?
Hey, top secret mission, no speaking with anyone, okay?
You see the two twins look at each other and kind of smile and chuckle like, right. Nothing to worry about, sir. Just, they seem on the up and up.
Sweet.
Yeah, we are.
Thank you
That's
very
right,
much.
they're on the up and up.
Alright, guys. See you guys later. Check out the sequel when it's out. The Bard of Destiny.
Yeah, didn't Naya go see that show? He's like, yeah, it was awful. Like 3 people got hurt in the audience when the show happened.
It was universe building. The sequel's going to be better. It's going to be called Bard of Destiny, not Tarek 2.
You climb back onto the wagon. You see that the two twins kind of like glance at each other and smile. They kind of give like a small high five. As you just see Niall with sitting on his little war pony, just arms crossed, not exactly trustworthy of what you guys are. And as you go on the other side of the barricades, you actually notice that there's 3 griffins saddled up.
Nice.
And
Cool.
it looks like there's kind of like a small little air contingent
Nice.
at this border crossing.
Looks like they might have been able to spot us from the air. If we
I tossed the griffin some little breadcrumbs.
The griffin just bats it down and doesn't even look at it.
Aww.
Yeah, you're not feeding
meat, Tarek.
Yeah, you don't want your scraps of bread. That's disgraceful to the griffin.
Oh, well, how am I supposed to know? I thought they were like pigeons, like the humans like.
No, they're clearly griffins.
They're more lion than bird. I mean, come on. Even
They
you
look
can
about the
see
same
that, right?
size, guys. I mean, look.
As pigeons?
Yeah.
Griffins are gigantic.
I haven't seen a pigeon in like 30 years, but you know.
No wonder your perspective on
what
things
do
is
you-
so weird.
What do you think a pigeon is?
You know, it's that thing with the thing and the wings.
A dragon?
Bird?
Yeah.
They are birds, but they're quite small.
You know, it's a big one.
I think you're quite confused, Derek.
I don't know. I think you're wrong.
You hear Dolus say, I agree with Tarek. I think you are wrong about that.
That pigeons are the same size as griffins. They have like gestures to the large lion-like creatures with huge
So
wings.
I'm going to go with the guy who's got the bardic experience. That's his thing.
I can tell you stories about some pigeons, man.
I would prefer you didn't.
Derek starts going off with a story about pigeons. And then in the end, we made pigeon pie.
Double time. Let's move on.
As the wagon gets
Gilad like jumps off the wagon and just starts running ahead of us.
as the wagon gets further away from the border point, you notice that the 2 twins have actually gone back inside the building, but the paladin is still on his horseback, or he's on his pony, and it's turned around. He's actually kept
Watching
his eye
us?
as you've gone along down the road.
I'm just gonna start jogging away from the wagon.
Anyway, these pigeons were pretty horrible.
You guys do travel quite a way into the Dwarven lands. It is a giant valley that you start off in, very sheen and steep sides, as the clouds just kind of roll over, and it seems like that first chill of winter is coming in. There are little inns and stops along the way, and they are absolutely surprised to see anybody come in. We'll say you travel for about 2 weeks, and again, on the various inns, people are just trying to peddle their wares at you, find a reason to get you to spend money anywhere, where they'll offer to give you like the best suite in the inn, or like the juiciest meats, the best ale. And you notice that every single time Dolus is the one who's doling out the cash for it.
Huh.
He's like, He's like, hey, anything for you guys. Tarek, you get like the big bed. You get the best ale. You get the best food. You guys, you can join in on the meal. I got it covered.
Oh, thanks, man.
That's very gracious of you.
On like night 3, I suppose Vondel puts 2 and 2 together about where that money is coming from.
Derek is just enjoying the.
Give me either an insight or perception check.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, clearly he's forging it, but
Oh no.
Critical one.
Yeah, he seemed to be very, after picking up some tips from Tarek, he seems to be very good at, but it's always a cash exchange. You always hear the clinking of coins and platinum and stuff like that.
I haven't put it together at all. There's no idea.
Tarek is enjoying
She's
the
just
event,
impressed
but-
with his magnanimity. And she's like, wow, maybe this guy is going to work out.
yeah.
You ask for directions along the way, and people are, again, also equally as surprised to see you as they are to see that you're going to Granite Bend, where like there's nothing to see up there. Like it's literally a giant hole in the ground. There's nothing left. They pulled out all the good stuff. Like why would you be going up there?
Hole inspection. You know how it is.
Can I, one night, I'll pull everyone aside. Guys, I think maybe we should stop telling everyone the truth about where we're going. You know, like we're adventurers on a secret mission. Maybe we shouldn't just tell everyone we meet that we're on a secret mission. What do you think?
Is it really secret, though?
Well, we don't want to
assume it's
stir up
secret.
panic about.
Obviously, none of these people have heard about the dragon.
No, so let's keep it that way. If they were to learn of the dragon in their neighborhoods, they would likely panic or possibly hunt the dragon before we can get there.
You actually know that on some of the inns or some of the poster boards in the inns, there's actually like a big moratorium, like no more dragon moots, no more dragon hunting.
Yeah. Also, the moots are still canceled, so any moots of dragon.
Because of shit that we did.
Oh yeah.
Awkward that we're the ones coming in and breaking the rule now.
Yeah, the rule we set in place.
I feel like it wasn't us. We're not in charge.
We
Because of things we did.
We negotiated quite poorly, to be honest. We're not an intelligent group.
You travel on for it, and you eventually come up to. It looks like you go up the side of a mountain for a couple of days, and you finally hit a flat plateau, but not an actual flatness. It looks like this has been cut into the side of a mountain where the grass and the gravel stops, and it's just almost like a sheen, glossy stone on the ground. It looks like they've had to put some paved stone and pebble stone just so that there'd be traction on the wheels, as it kind of looks kind of like a lake reflection or an oasis reflection, as it kind of brightens your eyes a little bit as you start to progress into like this more almost like an open marble type of area of the mountain. You realize, oh, this is why they decided to cut into this place for some special stone. As you ride by, you actually notice a big open pit by the side of the road. This thing is hundreds of feet down, and it's vast and expansive. And for anyone who's seen any type of strip mining, it is literally just a big hole in the ground. And you finally get why all the dwarves were saying,
Wow, they weren't kidding.
It's literally a hole in the ground. Like, I always thought that was just an expression, but this is crazy.
It's a really big hole.
Yep.
Where do we even start investigating this?
you actually see the buildings of Granite Bend further down as you ride in. On the sign coming in, this welcome to Granite Bend. The Thane is my notes out. The Thane is Bjornstorm Thorin.
Bjorn Stormthorn?
Bjornstorm Thorson. And they ask any visitors to check in there. It looks, as you ride in, the buildings look very impressive. Looks like there's a lot of money has gone into building these things, but it also looks like a bit of a disuse, not decaying, but it looks like things have been dusted. The streets are still full of like a little bit of debris here and there, and you maybe once in a while you see one or two hooded figures walking by as you feel the rain begin to come down again. It's like that cold November rain. It just kind of puts a chill on the bone, and no Axl Rose singing. We don't have the license for it.
All right.
But
He will sue a mother.
But it's the light cast from the shadow and from the clouds puts a very blue pallor over everything in the town. And even as you jump off the wagon, you can actually hear. You can see that the pebbles or the cobblestone is designed to channel the waterway. This is Vonald. This is like exceptional stonework too. This is like going to like Disney World and be like, oh my god, we thought of everything.
The Disney World is stonework.
That you actually like hear like the clicking and clacking of armor and padded feet on the stones as you walk up to the main house where the Thane lives. And again, you can count on your hand the amount of people you've seen so far. Maybe 2 or 3. They've all had their hoods up and look, some are smoking pipes and just they have taken notice that a wagon has come into town. And it's kind of like, what is going on?
I suppose we make our way to the check-in point.
Yep. You make your way up to the house. The doors open up easily, and you just see a blonde dwarfish woman with 2 braids coming down and a very long blonde beard. And it looks like she's just very kind of just like pushing food around on her plate. Looks kind of like someone's sitting back, kind of like chin into her chest type of thing. Just looks up and sees. He's kind of surprised and taken aback to see like a group of 5 adventurers walk into her front hall.
Hello!
Bunch of weird...
And a horse.
One mountain.
One mountain.
What if she only speaks word?
The hall is beautiful on the inside. It's a combination of stone and wood. A very grand eating hall and a giant fire pit in the middle that throws out an exceptional amount of heat, keeps everybody quite warm. And it looks like this was a place where many people could stay and have a residence, but everything looks empty and closed. You can actually see a couple like places where chairs and tables will be stacked up with like a cloth put over top of it. Lots of mounds of cloth covered items, and when you walk through the hall, it just echoes at every footstep, just like boom, 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 bounces off the side of the walls and the ceiling. Just hear a call out and said, "Aye, what are you doing here?"
Well, what are we doing here?
Wait, are you speaking common or dwarf?
She's speaking common.
She's been coming.
okay.
Actually, so my question is, I forget the detail. I'm sorry. We believe that the dragon is like in the mines, right?
In the area.
He's in the area. Okay.
The area.
But we're not. Are we telling him? I don't know.
No, I don't want to tell her about dragons yet.
So I don't know. Just tell her we're location scouting.
By the way, any whispering is going to be accentuated by the echoes.
No. I assumed that we had this conversation before we got here. What is the weird line is going to be? Let's go with part of the truth.
We're on a secret mission of adventure.
Yeah, my name is Vondel. You may have heard of us. We're Tarek the Head Smashers.
She's like, "You're Tarek and the Head Smashers."
Yes! And then do air guitar.
Well, the last I heard, you guys were like coming up for Baldur's Gate with the tradeway. You're doing some super spy stuff there.
What?
Very well.
No.
Yeah, we're doing some spy work. It's true.
Yeah, you're fighting the cult of the dragon and doing some spy work, going up the tradeway to the Waterdeep.
Oh, you mean yes, that's what we're famous for. Yes, of course.
Good news. We won against the cult of the dragon.
That's why you're still here.
You still exist. You're welcome.
And we're here on our next adventure.
Adventure here? You must be daft. There's nothing here. This is...
Oh, well...
But it's not a particularly hard adventure. It's just what we're doing.
Hey, sometimes level 18s like to slum it at level 2, man.
Level 17.
Level 17s.
You see her look kind of confused and say, but really, there's nothing here. You're welcome to stay. We have rooms and everything for you, but I'm gobstopped by...
You don't have any, like, big holes in the ground, do you? Because I'm a big fan of big holes in the ground.
You see her just kind of, like, furrow her eyebrow a little bit and said, you mean the granite mine?
Yeah, that's my favorite one. It's really amazing.
She looks over at you, Vaughn, and says, "You taking a piss out of this?"
He takes a piss out of most things.
Aye. Well, you're lucky we need the money, so you're welcome to stay. Anything we have there's not much here, though, but anything that's up to you, or anything that you need is...
Why are there still such tastefully appointed and fine buildings here if there's no one here, supposedly?
He says, and you kind of see her like go into like this kind of like tour guide routine. It's like, well, these buildings were built hundreds and hundreds of years ago for when the quarry was going full on. All the money was pouring into here. People are investing, putting up, using the stone to make these amazing buildings to show off. Literally, you'd walk down the street and like, I want that building, I want that, I want that.
It was the
festival.
pride of the Dwarven Empire.
Really?
But, once all the stone goes, it doesn't regenerate itself.
So you just, this is for historical purposes you maintain this settlement?
Well, the stone just kind of maintains itself. We we've been losing people every year, moving out, seeking off their own ways.
That's why I'm wondering why you are still here, and presumably whoever else is still in this town.
I'm the one in charge. I have to be here. In case
Are you
something
the
happens.
Thornlums?
Close enough. Yes. That is
I saw your name on a sign.
Yes, I am the Thane here. I have authority and power to. I am the law and I am the justice here to dole out as needed. But honestly, we've.
You're sure there's no problems
Yeah,
around that,
Any strange rumors or
disappearances, burnings?
Aside from lack of money or lack of jobs or prosperity, that's our biggest problem right now.
Well, is there any other really big halls I can check out?
So there's a couple guys if you want. There's a tour you can take.
There's a tour?
A tour?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do that.
I mean, we're here.
Yeah, like what else are we gonna do? I've been on the road for a long time.
Says I wish I could help you out. I'd love to exchange news and information with you, but other than that, this quiet little town on the side of a mountain that doesn't really do anything. We've dug out all the stone.
Well, I'm sure you won't mind then if we take a look around.
Oh no, go ahead. I would advise knock on a door before you go in. If there's an answer, go on in. If there's no answer, just mind people's privacy. Please.
Okay, but seriously, how do we sign up for this tour? Because it sounds amazing.
She said, I'll organize you for something on the morrow. How does that sound?
Okay, I'm excited.
All right. Tell you what.
Ronald's actually also excited. The stonework is impeccable.
It's gonna be a good tour.
She says, "Tell you what, we'll have what we can do for our feast here tonight. We'll talk, we'll share stories, and then we'll set up a tour for you."
Okay, but is this gonna be a real feast? Because the last feast we had was like not so much of a feast, and it was a little disappointing. I just don't want to get my hopes up,
She said, it's probably by your heroic standards, it's not going to be a good feast. No.
Caleb punches Hawk in the leg.
Dude, rude.
It'll be dwarven food, the best food there is. The second best food there is.
It'll be the food we have on hand.
Okay, well, as long as there's like a couple barrels of ale for me, then I'm fine.
That we do have. In
Yeah,
fact,
you guys are pretty good at drinking.
Also, one of our other problems around town.
Too much ale?
There's literally too much ale and not enough to do.
No such thing.
That can't be proper for a small town.
You see her say, "Tell you what, I'll get some rooms prepared. We have accommodations for dragonborn size, halfling size, and whatever you are, sir." She motions to Hakh.
Well, I'm a Hakh, that's what I am.
So just give me a couple of hours, go out to explore, and I guess that's. I'll get the preparations for dinner started tonight.
Excellent.
Okay, thanks. So, guys, we're looking for like some kind of soul stone with the dragon or something.
Where are you having this conversation, by the way?
Oh, outside.
Okay.
Yeah, outside. It's
Guys, I think it's really weird that we were sent here to find a dragon and no one around here is cognizant of there being a dragon anywhere near.
Like the dragon's asleep a lot? Is it hibernating for like 100 years or something?
The ones we've dealt with pretty much make themselves known when they're
Yeah.
around. They carve out a territory and they defend
Maybe
it.
it's like just a little one, like those ones we had in the cages. Maybe we just have to go chop its head off and we're done, Like maybe it's...
How are we going to find it if no one around here has even noticed it?
Just got some... Where's this... Who magic guys have a spell for this or something?
A magic dragon finding spell?
Yeah, like...
Maybe we can do some sort of tracking.
What good is
spell.
magic
There's
if you
some
can't
stories
find a
about
dragon with it,
Hawk's got a point. Actually,
Yeah.
Bill looks at the casters and she's like, he's got a point there.
Yeah, I can do some praying for sure. See if I can get some
There's gotta be
guidance.
some.
Well, can you just tap him with Paylor and see where this dragon is?
Just checking with Palo.
Yo, God,
Yeah.
it's me, Fondle.
Hey guys.
Really like to know where this dragon is.
Yeah.
P.S. Creation is great.
So yeah, while dinner's getting prepared, I guess my room's not ready yet.
No.
So, I'm assuming there is a temple somewhere around.
There actually is a temple. It's kind of like a communal temple where it's got all the various different deities and factions in it. And as you go in,
Like
it's
an airport
actually,
fairland?
yeah, very much so. And as you go in, it's actually carved into the side of the mountainside.
Yeah, this is super
And
cool.
again, the stone takes on kind of a chromatic hue to it, and as you walk in with just the bare blue light coming in, you actually notice that it interacts and kind of flares up the different greens and reds and yellows as the stone, that every time you step down on it, kind of like flares off another light, which kind of gives you like this celestial walk through as you come into the temple. It looks like there is a reason why this town was booming with business before. As you see the different statues and
Is it all like dusty and like not taken care of?
it's
or?
actually when you heard Bjorstrom talk about the stone kind of maintains itself.
Yeah.
There's almost little to no dust in this place.
Interesting.
Beautiful. Yeah, let's
There is a shrine to Palor.
Sweet. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna do some communing.
Before you do, you actually notice that the water you're dragging in from the rain actually just kind of beads on the floor, and then there's some type of magical effect that's just rolling it outside.
Whoa, very cool.
It's very clean here.
Yeah, the enchantments here are very sacred.
Are dwarves typically like enchantment type people?
They can be like,
Okay.
I don't know enough about magic to tell. Or dwarves.
So actually, I'm going to do divination rather, and I'm going to ask. So I will spend some time in prayer. So he makes. So Vondel approaches the statue, sits down, begins to pray in Dwarvish, and I get to ask you actually, I get put in contact with a god or a god servant, and I ask the single question of where shall we go find this dragon? And so you have to offer a truthful reply. Might be a short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Okay. So what's the
Question is, where will I find this dragon? That we're looking for?
Like in the Granite Bend or
And Soul Gem, right?
Yeah, well, and the Soul Gem. Why not?
you hear a response? It's not the voice of Palor, but it seems kind of like a seraphim or something like that. And you hear it say, "Follow the beard on fire."
All right, guys, I've got it.
I checked in with Home Office. They got back to me.
Tarek kind of dozed off while he was waiting in the lounge.
What holy words have been passed down to you, Vondel?
They told me to follow the beard on fire.
You're on fire.
You have to light yourself on fire, and then whose beard do you follow?
That's not what it means.
But it's raining outside. How could a beard be on fire?
Huh. Yeah, this is very strange.
That's super cryptic.
Wow. Okay, well, back to the drawing board. Maybe we should go talk to some people in the town or
Yeah,
something.
let's go ask the administrator if she knows anything about a beard on fire.
That's a
Is Flamebeard like a last name for dwarves? Maybe it's somebody's name?
Maybe there's these
Yeah.
cool people. Maybe it's like a guy with a red beard.
Actually, can I do a social religion check about what this could mean? Possibly.
Beard on fire.
That
The parable of the burning beard.
Yeah.
At that moment, a man with a burning beard on fire runs past.
Oh, that guy, I guess.
Thank you. That was a close one.
That is 18.
18. You know that in the dwarven versions of Palor's prayers that there are mentions of Palor's beard being never sense of fire and light, but that's mostly for a dwarven specific type of context. You have no idea of anything aside from a few demons that would have body parts and hair on fire.
Right.
Maybe a couple of genies, but there's no.
It's a great style for a genie.
What do we got? What are the buildings around here, guys? What do we see?
You see a lot of common residential buildings, a lot of stores and shops. A lot of them have doors closed and curtains pulled down in front of them. Again, as Bjornsson said, severely economically depressed. You see you see maybe the same 2 or 3 people milling about. Looks like they're just walking the streets and just literally something to do in this town.
Hey, you over there walking around.
You see the cloaked figure kind of jump a little bit, turns around puffing a pipe. He's like, "Hey, what? Why? Whoop!" That's probably our actual sorcerer. All right,
Some water, I'll be right back.
we are back. Brendan, our sorcerer Dolus, is back after his awesome marathon. We've caught him up. You guys are in the temple. You've just got your cryptic clue from Palor. Go for it. And you stopped a gentleman on the street.
Oh, yeah.
Because Hakh wanted to.
Oh yeah, I just yelled at him. Hey, you over there!
He's like, "Hey, what do you want?"
You know anybody with like a red beard
Specifically on fire.
or a beard on fire? But I think it's probably not literal.
Tarek is nodding agreeingly. Yeah.
You
Beard on fire.
see
Red
him,
beard.
You see him shake his head, go, nope, didn't see it, and he immediately turns and begins to walk away.
Well,
You check that guy's beard.
I tried, guys. So I guess
It
it's over
was
now.
black.
Is Tarek colorblind? Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't.
Well, let's.
Only dark vision.
Yeah.
Is there any like statues of?
Everyone give me a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, that was shitty. This is my worst thing.
Oh, 27.
Six.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I double thinking perception.
That's a
So it's
hard
13.
6 for the record.
13.
13?
27.
27?
Actually, only
13 for me as
12.
well.
12. Hawk, you're the only one who picks it up because you actually know this this type of run. He's actually gone from kind of like a brisk walk and has gone full fear run and turned the corner and has taken off.
Oh, wait, guys. That guy was scared of me. I could tell because I felt so good about talking to him.
Can we still see him?
No, he's turned around a corner. He's gone
He
now.
like disappeared. He got really freaked out when I said,
I
"No, you can't
sure
tell
about
these
that?
things." But I make a lot of people afraid.
Everybody's afraid.
I cast fly on Hakh and I tell him to go get him.
Whoa! Okay.
You lift in the air.
Whoa.
The rain comes down on top of you.
Okay.
Well, we need to have a group vote about that first.
No, he's gone.
Okay.
Wait, flying up over the building, you can actually see him running down and out. He's still looking behind him.
Hey, you don't run away!
You see him look up, like, ah! And he just begins to beat
No,
him.
no, run! Swoop down and grab him under the arms.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Don't terrorize the doors.
15.
In total,
Yeah.
he ducks down and slides along the water as you kind of like grab
Oh,
him.
you slippery dwarf!
As he's gonna do acrobatics. Nope. He tries to flip over a barrel, catches his foot, and kind of lands on the ground.
Face first.
Okay, I'm going to... Don't stop running away. I can fly. Think about...
Give me another. You get advantage on him. But give me another athletics check.
Okay. 23.
You see? Yeah. Oh yeah. You've got him down. You see him kind of say, "No, let me go, let me
Don't
go."
worry. We're going to be there in a second. Just let's do a couple loops. Do a couple loops on the way back.
As the rest of the group is waiting, you just hear in the office.
So this entire time, Tarek's been saying to Dolus, Tarek's been like been doing the "I'm not mad, I'm disappointed" speech about the fact that he took initiative like that and didn't consult with me. Like I know you're new, Dolus, but
I've been on my own for so long.
It's okay. Just
how I do things.
Okay, I'll try back in. Oh, great work, Dolus. That was awesome. That was really
This may have
fun.
worked out this time, but you don't know about the next
Yeah,
time.
good job. Keep doing stuff like that all the time. Very good, very good. We got the dwarf here. Buddy, what? Okay, look, we're not gonna hurt you, don't worry, but like, why are you so scared of me other than my intense physical strength?
You see him kind of like cower back. He looks like he's maybe like in his like mid hundreds, and he just kind of like.
Is that old? I can't remember what dwarfs.
It's like young, middle-aged.
Yeah, dwarves are like 220-ish average age.
He does have some smell of booze on him, but he's like you don't know the stories, the rumors that go around.
No, but we'd love to hear them.
This is
so
what we're
please
hoping
tell us.
for. Yeah.
I love rumors.
You see him say, if I talk about it, I might get taken next. I don't know.
Taken. By who?
Taken by what?
The beard's on fire. They come and they take people in the night.
Oh, there we go. Okay, this is good. This is really good. Keep going.
It's like, I think I've already said too much. He actually
Who are they? What do you know about them?
friend. I go friend. I put my hand on his shoulders like, no friend. I'm a bard.
He
Tell
rolls
us
a
your
19
story.
and busts through.
Are you casting friend?
I cast charm person then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
DC 21.
21.
No.
Ooh. Yeah.
Buddy! Don't go away.
He's like, okay, yeah, we got to talk about it. It's what we got to do.
We're here to help. That's why we came to this little town.
I mean, we're best friends.
Do we have a room set up yet?
Not yet. He's
Okay.
still got a couple hours. But he says it's something that everyone kind of knows about, but they don't talk about. Is that the town's already doing really badly, but since they closed the border, there's what little trade came in, people would come in just for a gawk and a gander, but some of these houses, they're empty. We think people just get taken in the middle of the night, and every now and then, about once or twice a week, these dwarves come in and they carry their hoods and they wear these goggles. Their beards always look like they're on fire. They're little embers burning up, but they never quite consume
ever-burning flame.
Okay, so we gotta follow these flaming beard guys.
And when was the last time they showed up?
They were just here yesterday, so maybe a couple of days before they come. They always come once or twice a week. Always once, sometimes twice.
Have they given any motive? Have they said anything about why they're taking people? Have they said anything at all?
Well, that's the thing, is that's the rumor. We suspect that people leave town all the time, but we suspect people have been leaving, but against their own will, possibly, because when people leave town, they empty their houses, but there's a lot of empty houses around now.
Okay, this sounds like we got a good solid lead, but I have another question for you. Is this tour worth it? Like, how long is it?
Yeah, it's great. Like, the views of some of those pits are just amazing.
Okay, good.
He says the thing you want to do is you want to go down to the bottom of one and like stomp on and hear the echo reverb. That sounds like a massive stadium.
I mean, it sounds like we've got a couple of days to kill. I just want to make sure we're not wasting our time. Okay, so the beard guys on fire, taking people away, emptying their houses. Anything else that's, might help us? We're supposed to follow them. That's what we heard from a cryptic god message.
Well, they don't live here. They always come in a giant covered wagon.
Do you know what direction they come from?
Yeah.
They go up into the mountains.
Up into the mountains. Typical dwarves.
So what do you think, guys? Should we wait here and wait for them to strike next, or should we go out?
Yes, the easiest thing to do would be wait for them to come and then follow them when they leave town. That was the message from Pelor, right? Or we could go up into the mountains and try to discover their hideout.
I think we should heed the words of Vondel's god and follow them when they come to us.
Okay. Well then.
It's like, thank you, dwarven friend.
Oh yeah, what's your name, buddy?
It's like it's Tazik. I'm so glad you guys came here, especially for this tiefling here. He's
Well,
a really stand-up guy.
can't leave my best bud in danger.
Tazik, come by the tavern tonight, and I'll dedicate a song to you.
You should come on the tour with us tomorrow. It's gonna be super fun.
That's quite an honor. He never dedicates songs to me.
It's like, well, really? That's what. Okay then, yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, okay, great. So see you at the tavern tonight, and then tomorrow around around 10 maybe for the tour?
I can totally take you down to the tour. It's not a problem.
Oh, that's great. We don't have to pay.
I'm a bard. I can have us not pay ever, just by performing.
He says, "Great. I'll see you at the tavern tonight." As he begins to, he kind of like has a chipper. Like the other two people you've seen walking around the town, this guy actually has like pep in his step. He seems to be.
We improved that man's day.
Yeah.
Until he realizes he's been charmed.
And then he's gonna be pissed.
Oh, my offer was genuine.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Okay, so why don't we find our room and then we can rest until we go to the tavern tonight.
I guess someone will have to be on watch for these flamebeard cultists or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll set up a rotational.
Perception's not my strong suit.
I'll take first watch.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah,
guys.
I have a hard 10 for passive.
I got good vision when it's dark out, and these guys seem like they'll be pretty easy to see, so I can also take a watch.
Yeah.
So you come back to the main town hall, and your rooms actually have been set up. You still notice that a couple of tables and chairs have had the cloaks taken off, and the little dust that there is has been swept aside. You can actually smell something that's been on the cook. It smells like it's either like a rabbit or a chicken, not like these great pork and like great boar and cow hides that have been served up before. It's not even, you can just tell by the smell, it's not even close to how the Thayans cooked their meals.
I'll never taste a meal that good again, I'm starting to think.
It's not even on the same scale. Like, you'd have to go to a different spectrum to even analyze this food. But as you come in, you notice that Bjorkstrom has set out the very kind of smallish plates, a couple of casks around a very long stone table. You notice that she's moving stone chairs around, and you notice that as she moves the chairs, that the stones actually, you don't hear any sound or grinding as she, they're completely silent as she.
Hello, Bjorkstrom. Hello.
It's like, oh, your rooms are ready. There's bed. You each have your own individual. Major sized beds for everybody. A cask of ale in it for everybody. So welcome to Granite Bend. We're so pleased to have you. Please let us sit down and enjoy the grand feast. How was your tour of the town today?
It was, uneventful.
Weren't a lot of people to see, and the ones that we did meet seemed somewhat frightened.
It's hard to pay attention when I'm so excited about the tour of the whole tomorrow.
We are so excited about the tour.
Yeah, like gonna go into a hole and see the whole thing.
She goes, it is a good tour. Like you probably enjoy it a lot. If you enjoy masonry work, you really appreciate what's the term? You get to see how the sausage is made.
They make sausage in the hole?
No, it's a metaphor. Which don't worry about it.
Dolus doesn't understand metaphors.
Nothing goes above my head.
My reflexes are too quick. I will catch it.
So you sit down. And she begins to talk about just the history of Granite Bend and how this magical granite that would. You could literally carve it into anything you want. If you wanted to put color into it, you want to put spectrums into it, and it's very known for its sheen and smooth abilities and qualities. But you actually know she takes this giant long table that Vaughn, you probably estimate weighs about 800 pounds, and she's almost like it's on ice, just like slides.
How are you doing that? That's very disturbing.
It's the stone. It's what we pulled out of the ground here. There's something about this mountain that just makes like that.
It just slides.
It just slides. It's smooth.
Hakh like shoves a chair.
Is it
super
like
hard
that
across
if
the
you
room.
ship it elsewhere? Because I would think that there would still be a very high demand for this kind of thing.
Well, there's no more of it left.
You've run out of...
That's why the quarries are empty. You send the chair flying across, and actually, lesser stone, would have actually shattered upon impact. You hear this giant kaboom as the two stone sides, and you actually see like little cracks of lightning kind of come off at the contact point. As, she says, "Oh, check this out!" And you see her go sliding across the floor, and you notice she actually leaves a trail of like a chromatic color spray on the ground below her.
Oh, let me try that. I do like a belly flop slide across.
Yeah, it kind of like she had like these delicate like two lines crisscrossing. You see this big smear of almost like if Bob Ross had smeared his paint across the canvas.
And a happy little book.
It was sliding across.
And then we're going to make those birds. And now they're lovely birds.
This bird's name is Tim. She says, this is what people came here for. They came here to see the sights. They came here to pull the stone out of the quarry. And unfortunately, the stone's all gone and the people, they've got up and left. There's really not much of us left here now. We used to have 30,000 strong in this town. And now we're down to about 55.
Wow. Well, I'm pretty strong.
Better days indeed.
I should have bet you are. You're quite a strapping young man.
Youngish, I guess. I don't know. What's age, really, but just a number.
You notice that Tazik comes in and is like, "Hey, are we still on for like this feast thing, this bar thing?"
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, it's that guy from before with the loop-de-loops.
And I guess well, time to go on. And I get my loot and just pull it out and just get on the, try and make put myself at the head of the room or wherever it is or wherever most focus would be and just start tuning a little bit.
And he says, "Oh yeah, by the way, I kind of twisted my knee when you looped me a little bit, so I'll be there guiding the tour for you, but it's gonna be a little difficult for me."
Oh, heal the poor man.
Yeah, no problem.
Give me a medicine check.
I'm super good at medicine. That will be 23.
Yeah, you look at his knee, and it looks like it's a little swollen, but there's really nothing wrong with him. It looks like he's probably playing up more than anything.
He'll live.
All right, so Tarek just pipes up. This one goes out to our new buddy Tezik.
Yeah! Give me a performance check.
All right. Performance.
I'll even give you advantage because the sound is giving you acoustics.
All right.
Or the hall is giving you acoustics.
Okay.
It's a friendly space.
All right. Where's my performance? There it is. 15 plus 15 is 30.
Your bonus is 15?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I have a double
Efficiency.
Double
Wow.
efficiency. Yeah.
You see Tarek kicks into it. The dew flute starts spouting off there. And you actually notice that as the sound hits the different parts of the stone reacts to the sonic waves and actually creates kind of a light show as it kind of spreads up the pillars and into the roof.
This
Whoa.
is pretty crazy stone.
Pink Floyd.
It's a very psychedelic concert as it begins to do a swirl and then kind of like just following the rhythms of
Quick, everybody see if this
Saturday.
syncs up with Tarek and the Head Smashers, the movie.
You actually notice that maybe one or two more dwarves come in, but that's pretty much it. There's not a lot
Yeah,
of
there's
people.
not a lot of people.
Yeah.
So what's with this stone? Why is it always sparking and making colors? What's the...
She says, honestly, I think it's something in the mountain. It's the only place in the world that we know of that has this quality to it, which is we've been trying to replicate it, we've been trying to duplicate it or find another source, but this appears to just
So you
be
think
it.
there's something like powerful, magic-y in the middle of the mountain that's causing all this interesting stuff to happen, maybe?
We've tried. There's a couple of people who've gone up and done exploratory mines into the side of the mountain, but they always come back and say it's not worth.
Is it a magical quality or a physical quality?
It's not my area of expertise, so I wish I could tell you.
You're the ruler of this town.
Also a dwarf.
I don't know much about the magics. I can tell you that stone. This is the only place the stone does this, and granite does not do this normally anywhere else. I wish I could give you a better answer.
Powerful magic stones in a mountain make everything special.
Are you going somewhere with that?
And maybe we could talk about it later, but like if there was like a band of adventurers looking for something magical, they could maybe find it here. I don't know.
Well, she keeps saying that there is no more stone. It's all been shipped off elsewhere, I assume.
Yeah,
Except for
One
these
little
chairs.
special little stone, maybe.
How much for a chair?
Yeah, how much of it do you still have
That's a
here?
good idea.
well, a lot of the buildings that are still made out of it, the furniture is still here, but it's kind of a family keepsake. I really wouldn't want to be interested in selling it off.
Yeah, but it'd be a shame if like some collateral damage in a fight meant some of this stuff got broken and a valuable stone could be
These
taken
things
by
are
some
pretty.
people.
These things are pretty tough. Like it takes a lot to even put a nick on one of them. It's one of the reasons why they're used in.
How did you mine it?
That is a special quality only known to a certain clan of family in Granite Bend. That's why we had the monopoly on it.
I see.
Stone is only good if you can get it out of the ground, they say.
And presumably fashion it into other things.
I used to have a lot of craftsmen, a lot of tradesmen in the Thorson clan.
So what happened to the rest of your clan? Did they, I guess, follow all of this stone to the different kingdoms it was distributed to so that they could continue to work with it?
Some did, but as the stone emptied out, there wasn't enough stone to keep passing down the abilities or the skills, and some people just eventually left of their own accord without learning anything about the stonework, and some people followed the stone to make sure it was maintained, which is kind of like a cushy retirement job because you don't really need to maintain the stone. You just sit there and get paid by whoever keeps the stone there for you. So there's not many of us left. In fact, I believe I'm the only one left.
So no offense, but why are you all still here? Why don't you just pack up shop, sell off these buildings, and move somewhere where there's actually people?
Well, unfortunately, this is it's your family home. Sometimes you just got to stick close to what you know and what brought you here. So
I guess you only got a couple 100 years left to live.
and someone has to be in charge here. This is still technically a part of the Dwarven Kingdom.
Yeah. What else says dwarves have long memories. We must remember our proud heritage and keep it alive.
Fair enough. I have no real family legacy, so I guess I wouldn't understand.
But
Minor illusion of a tiny violin.
I'm not trying to get
Regular
anybody.
size
I'm just
violin.
saying, I was sold by my parents to a monastery when I was a child and never knew what my last name was. So, I can't really identify.
Well, not a thing to bring up unprovoked.
Talking about legacy, I think it's germane to the conversation.
It's actually kind of sad, Pela.
Well, I don't think of it that way. I mean, I never would have had the amazing life that I do if that hadn't happened. And my life was given in thanks for a service that the monastery had performed, so it was just me finding my place in the universe.
So what you're saying is things balanced out.
Yes.
hey,
So far.
I lived in like a tent.
Awesome.
Are we just swapping childhoods now?
Moved, it wasn't a big deal. Just lived in a tent the whole life. So I don't know why you'd stay in a stupid town and there's nothing here. Go find a cool place to kill people. That's what I would do.
I guess
That is what he would do. It's true.
Don't worry, Hakh, soon the danger will come to us, and then you can cack off their flaming beards.
Did you say that out loud? God?
No,
I assume you just did.
Everyone give me an insight check.
Yeah, I want to see how he reacts to the mention of flaming beards. 19 plus 11 is a lot.
I am not in. I'm not.
1 minus 1 is 0.
Tarek and Pale, as soon as Tarek mentions flaming beards, you kind of notice that Bjorkstrom kind of she tenses up a little bit and then realizes that she got kind of caught off guard and tries to put herself back into a relaxed state a little bit.
The Flaming Beards were a rival band to Tarek and the Head Smashers. Quite good performers.
It's like, oh, what's an unusual name for a band?
Yeah, well, we think they're terrible.
They are. They're not as good as me.
Mm-hmm. You haven't heard of them?
Well, no, there's not many bands
Flaming
that come in here by that name.
It's just you seem to
Flaming beards.
recognize the name.
Of the Flaming Beards band? No, I've never heard of that band before.
Yeah, they're
Insight check.
Yeah, clearly she's heard of it.
23.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
she's never heard of the band Flaming Beards before.
She's being disingenuous.
but you notice there's a bit of hesitation every time she says Flaming Beards.
Right.
Right. Well,
That's in. Wait.
well, I'm a bard, and I can study dwarven nature like it's my business. And I saw you react to when I said dwarven, a flaming beard.
Dwarven Flaming... Well, any beard that's on fire is probably a bad thing for a dwarf. It's probably a hazard if you want to extinguish it right away because beards are a source of pride.
Is this something maybe you want to talk in private about?
She says, tell you what, we'll talk about it in the morning. We'll do the tour, and we'll find a place more private that we can...
Yeah, we're gonna need watch.
Okay. Oh, well, I am pretty into the swing of my barding right now. All right, I think we can deal with that.
You continue the show on throughout the night. You see her pace back to her main bedroom. The couple of other dwarves kind of leave as well. Tazik says he'll meet you at 7 in the morning.
It's the smallest audience you've ever
Oh,
played.
you're gonna struggle before I go
9:30.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
This room's very nice, but can I have one that overlooks the square, please? I like to look on the beautiful stone while I'm asleep.
you see one of the last dwarf sure. As
Yeah, good. And the horse lady likes to see the stone too, so yeah.
He opens up the room. It hadn't been prepared for you, but he brings some of the linens and just kind of lazily puts it on the bed and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't need that. Do you have any straw for Rosalina though? Like a little pile of straw over here, please.
He nods and he comes back
Yeah,
like
that's good, that's good. No more straw, please, thank you.
he's like, oh, I really need to get to bed, so I thank you for being here. Thank you for potentially
No
spending
problem,
money.
thank you.
I need to go to sleep.
Thanks for your hospitality. Let's hit the hay.
Look at the beautiful. Oh, that's like. Except it's straw, so. I don't know.
You guys
It's for
sleep.
eating.
You guys sleep the night, recover any spell slots or hit dice used or anything like that. And you wake up the next morning, and Tazik is bright and early out front waiting for you to start the tour.
Hey, loopy loop. What's going on?
Did we keep watch for the flaming beards last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. That's how I got the room overlooking the
Give
square.
me.
Stayed up all night.
Sorry, completely. I forgot about that. So, what's the order
Sure.
you guys want to go in?
Oh, well, we're doing watches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
I'll
do
do the first watch.
All right, give me a perception check.
So Hark's smart enough to remember he had to wake up and
16?
get the next person
It
for the
is
next watch.
completely empty. There's not even birds or wildlife or raccoons or cats or anything.
Eat around here.
Okay, well, I'll go wake up Pale, I guess. My watch is over.
All right, I'll take second watch.
You're going to
My
get
watch is
disadvantage
ended.
because it's at nighttime.
Oh, you don't have dark vision?
Nope.
Nope.
Well,
Oh,
maybe
you chose
a
the wrong
poor
person.
choice.
Well, Pale's smart. She'll pick Wando next.
I got a 14 and a 13, so 13 plus perception of 5 is 18.
Yep.
Nice.
You actually see pretty much what Hakh has confirmed for you, that there's a lot of nothing out there. You don't even see any animal life, which, from what you experience in Waterdeep, there's always like raccoons or rats or cats or dogs or something like that out on the street.
This is just...
This is barren.
How can anyone live here? Dead. It's just dead earth.
Been to a small dwarven town named Flint that was very similar.
And we'll say the last one for the night. Who wants to take it over?
We're doing 3 watches? Oh,
Yeah, I'll take the next one. I also have dark vision, which is nice. I got 18 as well.
18, the exact same as what, again, from what Pedro reported off, is like completely empty. The only thing that's really making sound is just the winds blowing through the empty
No
streets.
flaming beard cultists, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, they just came yesterday, so...
So as you wake up bright and early, there's like a small little bread and mead breakfast ready for you guys, with a little note from Bjornstorm that says, when you get back from the tour, meet her in her private chambers, and she'll talk to you guys then.
Oh.
Sounds good.
And as you come out, Tazik is out front and waiting for you.
Hey!
How's your leg, man?
It's tweaked it. It hurts a little bit.
You want to ride on Horselina? She's very comfortable.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay, she's a little slow.
Oh, she's a fat girl, isn't she?
Hey, that's Horselina you're talking about, man.
The horse is very
She's
obviously
very fine.
poorly nourished.
Look, I gave her like 2 cases of beer this morning. She's fine.
Horses shouldn't drink beer.
Then why does she drink so much of it?
She doesn't know that. You're supposed to know better. Take care of your animals.
Well, why don't you roll your animal handling? So you do it, then.
I don't need to roll animal handling to know that horses don't drink beer. Or they shouldn't.
Yeah, sometimes you can objectively look at
Apples and oats and hay. That's what you should be feeding
You
her.
need an animal handling check?
You can look objectively at situations and tell that that's
I
wrong.
get 17.
Yeah, you don't want to acknowledge it, but Pale's probably right. Is that the high fatty diet you've got Horsley, it's probably not the best for her strength and agility.
Yeah, but she's,
Hakh, you're going to give her heart disease. And she's going to pass away.
I don't know what that is. I think she's beautiful, just the way she is. You're beautiful, Horselina.
Hakh, if you want her to
I'll
stay in your
never leave
life,
you again.
you need to feed her better.
You see Tazik get on. It looks like he's kind of like playing off that wound, the tweak knee. It's like,
Oh, my knee.
It's an old blood bowl injury. As you begin the tour and he begins to walk you out, he takes you to the first pit you passed, and he gives you like the history of the first time. This was actually the very first pit that was mined out, or that was quarried out, and how it was kind of a magical discovery that originally was intended to be a regular quarry pit, and they realized the property of the stone was just so mighty that the Thorson family developed a way to like cut into it and then hollow it out, and they built a whole industry around them being able to form the stone custom made for anyone who came. Literally, people from around the world. He actually starts naming off famous monuments. In fact, actually, some of the Holy Temple in Waterdeep has some of this stone in there as well. You actually remember that when you did your massive prayer before the battle, like the sunlight reflected off the stone. And he says, "All right, we'll take you over to the next one." I was like, "Actually, you know what's really fun to do? If you go down, it may take a bit. If you go down to the middle of the pit and you stomp your foot, you hear it echoes out, and you can sound off. It sounds amazing."
Do you have an elevator or something to get down?
Oh no, you got to walk. It's
Okay, down we go.
It's going to take hours.
Why wouldn't you take a slide out of this super slippery stone?
Well, coming back up is still going to be a problem.
Oh, there's going to be stairs as well.
Yeah, you actually notice that there's actually been grooves carved into the ramps down. It's kind of like a circular, kind of like a funnel drain that goes all the way down to the in the bottom. That there's actually grooves just to give purchase and traction to get to wheel things out. He's like, I've done it a million times, but go down there, give a good stomp, echo out your names a couple of times. It's really cool.
All right.
Wait, just us? You're not coming with us?
Oh, I'll stay up here with the horse and, bad knee and all.
Yeah, but Horselina's going to come with me, She's not going to stay here with you.
He's like, well, okay then. And he kind of pops off and he's like, oh. And kind of sits down. He's like, I'll just stay here. And he pulls out like a small little mini cask and starts drinking it.
Like he has a sword, he was carrying around a lot of beer.
Leaving us to go down the hole by ourselves.
Very dedicated to his drinking.
So you guys head on down. Again, walking down is actually very easy to do with the grooves. It feels almost like the stone's kind of helping you along as you get down. You notice that it doesn't have that same chromatic sheen or glimmer to it, but the stone looks very different. It looks like it's probably more malleable, and there's probably some type of rendering or hardening process that was put into the stone later on. But you get down, it's kind of like you're in a giant bowl looking up with small little like footpath, like flat paths that go around.
Is this the middle of it right here?
Yeah.
Is this the right place?
The right place, right place, right place.
Whoa! Whoa! Guys, you gotta try this!
You gotta try it.
Tarek walks in the middle and jumps up and down.
Boom. All right.
We took the bait.
Yep. Time to get at the map.
Fire everything.
Classic tourists.
Always see him walking down the streets, looking up instead of down.
All right.
When they said tourist trap, I didn't think they'd be so literal.
Yeah.
It literally was. Move the microphone. Group y'all up in the center.
They're all out to get us.
Where's Hakh?
Some more stuff.
So each level change there is about 65 feet.
65 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
So this goes up right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's very sheer, slick. And we're going to need something for, let's say that's Horsolina as well.
Oh my god, oh no, the horse is here. This might be the end of Horsolina.
All right.
Oh, where's Horsolina's stats? She has hooves.
Where is Tarek?
Tarek? Tarek would be right in the middle, so I guess he was like maybe there.
I'm probably right next to you, being all doe-eyed.
One of them all just being like a little clump in the middle.
Okay. Everyone within 10 feet.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
So is it a dragon guy? Or we don't know yet?
You don't know yet. So this will be against Vondel
There's a large
first.
dragon there.
1 second, let me get my stat block out. Fury. One second.
I'm not cool with this Tazik guy no more.
God damn it, Tazik.
He seemed weirdly perfectly okay with having been charmed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't really.
super okay with it.
I actually have Horsolina's stats right here.
Ah, yes.
All right.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yes, give me roll your initiatives. I'm just doing a surprise action.
I
Right.
cannot be surprised
I cannot
while
be
I'm
surprised.
conscious.
Ah, so
I have alert.
No advantage against your attack.
I'm also not surprised.
And in case, anything is hidden, nothing,
No,
nothing
I
can
have,
get advantage against
the
me
rage
by being
ability.
hidden from me.
Yeah, I have to be. I'm raging now, but I'm. What was it? It was called
11, 16.
Feral Instinct. If you're surprised at being in combat and aren't incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn.
Nice.
But only if you
So
enter
you can
your
attack.
rage.
You can attack during this surprise round then.
Yeah.
Vondel,
Unless I'm incapacitated on during it.
Vondel, you are taking 25 piercing damage, and give me a dexterity save.
Oh, that's
Piercing damage.
What's the nature of the attack?
You will find out very
I
quickly.
got a 17 on my dexterity check, which is very impressive. So how much damage was that again?
25 piercing.
Because you're in the dwarf, like, you're in a mine. You're just naturally attuned to how things should be.
Dolus, 25 versus your AC.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, of course.
7, 10. So you take 19 piercing and give me a dexterity save.
My other good thing.
But we should roll initiative still, right?
Yeah, like I need you guys to roll.
17 on my dex save.
Okay.
I have 20 for my initiative.
We don't have any of the 10 hit points anymore, right? So
You would actually have the 10 hit points.
Yeah, you'd have them right now.
I act before or after
that-
this
That's what
attack,
they
'cause
are.
Roll initiative and I will tell you.
I have 20.
20. You would actually get to go before this. So I will
Okay,
bring
so
up-
I rage first.
My initiative is 25.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my initiative is 0.
Is there any benefit?
my initiative is also 5.
Is there any sort of benefit to me going first?
Holy crap. That
shit.
is a big ass monster.
That is a dragon.
That's not a dragon.
No, it's not direct. What is it? What is it?
It's actually a Moloch from the 40k world,
Okay.
but is actually functionally doing the exact same thing this monster does. It essentially erupts out of the ground and eats people.
Oh.
Big and it is ugly.
So it's like a giant worm, like
Tremors.
Yeah, it's a rockworm.
yeah, or like one of those like Star Wars on an asteroid. First Strikes Back.
All right.
Tarek, would you know anything about this kind of monster?
I could.
Yeah,
If
give
you
me.
want to give me history or whatever.
Yeah, one second. We'll do.
You're being surprised.
So first of all, for Vondel and Tazik, you actually get swallowed up.
Oh,
and
no.
You actually go down the gullet of the worm. You
Oh,
feel
no.
like rocks and debris.
You mean Dolus?
Or sorry, Dolus, sorry. And Vondel.
That's okay.
What happened to Tarek?
We're going to find out what happened to Tarek. So just put them in the middle of the...
Yeah.
You are now blinded and restrained.
And inside a monster.
And inside the monster. You are actually immune to any damage that happens to the monster outside. So that's a plus.
Oh, great.
What about the damage that I cause inside?
That's another matter. Hakh, give me your attack roll.
Attack roll?
Yep.
Oh, so...
So you got a 20, Pela got a 25. Actually, we'll do Pela first.
Yeah, if we can act before this thing,
'Cause you're attacking
then we
on
can
the
actually
surprise round.
move and get out of the way.
Oh.
Very true.
If it's
So-
coming up from the ground, the way I
Yeah.
interpreted that is Hakh and I are both like maybe share a look and get the fuck out of the
Yeah.
Right.
out
You
of the
will,
space.
you will cause an attack of opportunity unless you do like disengage or something like that.
Goddamn Tezek.
So I'll just get everyone's initiative.
Well,
so
as
right
it's coming up through the ground, right? Like if we're acting before it, if we have higher initiative, it's not able to. Well, I mean, you tell us.
No, but it'd be next to us, right?
Yeah.
So it would be occupying a square next to us.
But it's trying to swallow us as it comes out of the ground. That's what I'm getting that impression.
Well,
right,
it's
from
coming
this
out
attack.
10 feet from...
Hopefully you know some stuff about this.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll give you a chance to... tell you what. Let's do dexterity saves, and if you pass the dexterity save, you can...
That's fair,
get
yeah,
out of the
because
way.
it's reacting to this thing coming up from under our feet, right?
Is this an effect I can see?
No, because it's coming from underneath you. You can feel it.
18 dex save.
18.
Oh,
that
18
is,
as well.
That is not enough.
Ooh,
So
okay.
it will get attacks of opportunity.
All right, fair enough.
So let's just get everyone else's initiative as well.
Oh, right.
So Vondel,
0.
0.
Ouch.
Dolus,
That's a hard 5.
5. You're at the bottom. Hakh got a 20. Tarek,
16.
16. You go in there.
25.
And 25, you're at the top.
Shit.
So we've done...
Plus 10 initiative.
Yeah.
Holy poop.
And Hakh, roll me a D20. We'll do Horselina as well.
Oh. 16.
16. Wow. Up there with Tarek.
First.
Fresh memory on restrain. No actions.
Your speed is 0, and you have disadvantage on saves and attack rolls. All right. So, Pela. This thing has erupted out of the ground. It looks like it's very close to you as it comes scooping up, and it looks like it's gonna scoop up Vondel and Dolus.
Damn.
Possibly Lady Horselina later on.
Pela kind of like leaps away from the earth as it starts to break from underneath. As soon as her feet hit the ground, she's dashing forwards towards this giant monster, streaking a key-empowered fist right towards its brain pan.
Okay. Do it up.
All right, first attack is 20.
As a push.
Wow, but I hit it.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So that's going to be a D10 in damage. 7 blunt damage.
You punch into it, and you notice as you hit the stony exterior of the worm, you actually hit it, and it's almost like punching the side of a brick wall as the rock just crumbles off, and you notice that there's more rock underneath that's living underneath.
Okay, and so tell me if I can do both of these, or if I have to do one or the other on each attack. So first, I'm going to attempt a stunning strike.
As long as you've got key for it, then I believe you can do it.
Sweet,
And
because
attack
these
action.
the trigger of these are both when I hit a creature.
Yeah. So you can do both. You just got to spend the key for it.
Oh, actually, no. Stunning strike is with a melee weapon. Do my fist count as melee weapons, right? Okay. So yeah, first I'm going to spend a key.
Only the left one, though.
To attempt a stunning strike. Yeah, the lefty and righty, they do different things.
So stunning strike.
Yeah. So that is roll against Constitution versus 18.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably get that easily.
Yep.
Okay. And then, so the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend another 3 key, and I'm going, seeing that like her stun had no effect. Pela pulls her fist back just a second, and then lays an empty, like a splayed palm on the side of the monster. Channels 3 key, and I'm going to trigger Quivering Palm. So I set up imperceptible vibrations that last a number of days equal to my monk level.
Yep.
And then on a future action, I'll be able to cancel them.
Right.
But I still get my second attack.
Correct.
I wonder, can I do that right away? It says I can use my action to end the vibrations.
Because you wouldn't do an attack, you just use the action.
But extra attack just means I can make another attack.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I do second attack. That is 27 versus AC.
That is a hit.
Okay, and that's going to be... Oh, if this thing has physical resistance or anything like that, that does not count against my fist. My fist punch right
It does
through
not
it.
have physical resistance.
Okay.
Something else is...
All right, so that's another 8 blunt.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action and trigger Flurry of Blows.
And again, as you hit in, you're hitting more rock. It's almost like hitting the side of a mountain. It's just the rock just kind of peels. And
Yeah, this is just like training when she was like punching into bowls full of sand and gravel to harden her fists. She's right at home. All right, so
In fact, because you brought that for this next attack, I'll give you advantage on that.
Sweet. 19 plus 12 is 31. That's a hit. Yeah. And that's going to be another 10 blunt damage.
Okay.
And on that one, it has to make a dex save.
Okay.
Or be knocked prone.
Kaboosh. You see it come falling down over top as it fails the save. I'm going to need everyone in the line is going to fall towards Trevor.
Oh, damn.
Everyone in the line, give me a dexterity save.
Oh, I can see this one?
Yeah.
Where am I?
To get out of the way, including me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm right next to it.
Yeah.
I'm in its space right now.
12.
Here. Yeah, I'm like in its space.
Oh, right. I have to roll a save?
Yeah.
All right.
Dexterity save.
Ew. This is not an... No, it's not an ability check. Okay.
What's the number?
Sorry. 17.
17?
Yeah.
You also do not succeed.
Damn it.
As you take 12 blunt damage as the worm comes.
Oh, sorry guys. Final attack. So it's prone. I now have advantage.
Yep.
So it hasn't been my turn yet, right?
No, not
Okay, so I take the full thing. I assume I have my temporary hit points still.
Yes, you do, yeah.
16 plus 12 is 28 versus AC. And that's going to be another 12 blunt damage.
Okay.
And then on this one, I turn off its reactions. So it can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to move away from its space.
Yeah.
So I moved 2 spaces towards it. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cannot react. You notice, but again, it looks like you're just punching more rocks off of this thing.
Yeah. So I chipped it, I knocked it down, and I made it so it can't take opportunity attacks or any reactions.
Hakh.
And then Pela dances away from it and gets her shuriken ready.
I fly into a rage.
Okay.
By the book, Hakh.
Not crazy rage. But I guess as a raging thing, so it's on the ground now?
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Oh, so then I get like a super crit on it?
No, you get advantage.
It's
on
prone.
that.
You get advantage, yeah.
Okay.
You get a better chance to get a crit.
Well, you already
so
have
I
that.
will take Great Weapon Master then. And I'll take a -5 to my attack roll to get plus 10 in damage.
Yep.
And I will do that with my Ice Axe. So 11 plus 11, 22.
That is a hit.
Yeah, 20, okay, so then
Sink the axe in.
1d12 plus 6, and then 2d6. Number of d6. So 10 plus 6. Oh no, plus 10 is 20. Because I'm raging. 20 damage. Plus, and that's regular damage. And then the cold damage is 8.
8.
Ice damage. That was my first attack.
Again, as you sink the axe in, again, it's like you're just hewing stone off of this thing.
So it's not, doesn't seem to be being hurt by that?
No. It looks like you're just chopping into rock.
Okay, well that was one attack. I guess seeing that that's not working, I will try punch.
No, it's like you definitely took stone off of it.
Oh, it is working. Okay, then I'll do it again. So 13 minus 5 is 8. Plus 11 is
19. I think that just misses.
That is a miss as you
Ooh.
bury it down, or you try and hit again. The
It thrashes around on
The
the ground.
rock just doesn't give on it.
Okay, and then I get one more? No, that's
because you use your bonus action to go into a rage.
That's right. Right. Okay.
Okay. It's Hawk's turn. Tarek, your go.
Is it? Wait, this is still the surprise round.
This is still the surprise round. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So isn't Tarek
Oh right,
surprised?
right. He
Because only Hawk and I
Right.
were able to react this
so
round.
that means Horselina can't go.
Horselina can't go?
No, 'cause she's
I was
surprised.
surprised.
Yeah, you weren't surprised. Your horse was.
I should have saved Horselina.
The rock worm did its. Sorry, we'll just finish up the attacks on it. So against Hakh, Tarek, and Horselina.
Does he attack? Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
Okay, against Tarek.
But it's on the ground now.
Yes, it gets. It would have had advantage for the surprise, but disadvantage because now it's.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, it'll stand up. It's still just.
But it still swallowed these guys.
Yeah. So 29 versus AC
Oh
Tarek.
god, yeah.
That is 10, 12. That is 21 piercing damage.
Yep.
And give me a dexterity save.
Okay. Dexterity save is... Oh, shit.
Vondel and Dolus, you feel something come crashing down on top of you as you are now blinded and restrained as you go up as well.
Damn.
I've dreamed of this moment.
I always wanted to get swallowed by a monster with you, boss.
Right? 11,
Hakh.
so 151.
You hit me already. Oh, that was when he fell.
Yeah. Oh, that is a 19 versus AC.
That hits me.
Okay.
It's gonna get real interesting inside the.
The worm.
Yeah.
My whole team is getting eaten.
That is a 30 piercing.
Oh, but I'm resistant to piercing.
Yeah, so it's 15.
15.
And give me a dexterity save as well.
So hold on 1 second. So 175. And what's that? Sorry.
Dexterity save.
And I can see this.
Yes.
I have advantage.
This is their elevator.
So 17.
You also get swallowed up and put down the trap.
Oh my god, my whole team just got.
Oh, this is a good move.
You're gonna regret that.
Okay, so Dolus got surprised.
Run!
And Vondel got surprised. Pela, we're back up to you.
Damn. So having seen that, Taylor.
Oh, right, sorry, Horselina.
Oh no, I shouldn't have.
I'm sorry, James. Can you read the clear dice?
That's a crit. Oh, the horse just
Exploded.
Just exploded.
Oh no, I wouldn't be able to see it. Never mind.
Yeah.
7. That is 22 for hit point damage.
You have all the information there.
She has 19, so
Oh no!
Is she dead?
Horselina gets consumed, and everyone inside the worm feels like all these pieces of horse come Pela, you see the last thing to go up is just like the horse go up and it chomps midair and just bisects Horselina. It's like multiple. Like, you notice that it actually has multiple jaws on the inside, just kind of churning it.
Taylor's
like,
jaw drops open. She's like, Hawk's gonna be so mad.
It is your turn,
All right.
and the worm stood back up.
Probably fine.
All right. Pela turns. I'm gonna spend 1 key to take Step of the Wind, so I can take dash as a bonus action. I'm gonna use that to move my full speed, which is 10 spaces. So 1, 2, and I'm gonna
65 up.
I'm gonna run straight up
Yep.
the wall. So that's another 8 times 5. 5 feet per square, right?
Yeah, so
so 8
40.
squares. So another 40 feet straight up the wall. Then she crouches on the wall, faces the worm, I guess, at about head level. How big is this thing?
Oh, it's about 50 feet tall now. Like it's come out.
And then she just puts her hands together and uses her action to cancel the vibrations that she set up inside the worm.
All right.
So it makes a Constitution save versus 18.
Versus 18.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. That is a 20.
So they succeed. So they take 10d10 necrotic damage.
Roll it up.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to need some more d10s, guys. I think I've got 4
So take half
here.
Right here. No, it just takes the 10
It takes 10d10 necrotic
Oh, right.
damage.
It's saved against it. It's an instant
On
death.
a fail, it would have gone straight to 0 hit
Here's
points.
5.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 4, 6,
Well, that's
8.
daily.
There we go, 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
That thing's got a beefy constitution, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured, but I mean, 10d10 is still a good amount of damage.
Yeah, this is worth doing.
All right, so let's see. We'll add this up. I'll make 10s. So let's see. That's 10 there. 8 plus 2 is 10.
I'm so waiting for this. I was just like, first person stomps their foot. First person that stomps their foot.
Of course, I can't believe I didn't bother rolling insight against that guy to see if he was like. I was just like, yeah, okay, sounds good.
Suspicious you wouldn't come down. But it was like a.
Okay, hold on, I need to break out the calculator.
We're not
for
very
this.
bright. We're not.
No, we're not very smart. I
You're
am
supposed to
wise
be-
though,
You're
so
supposed to be street smarts, guys,
Yeah.
not book smarts.
Well, my wisdom's 10, so I got no.
Yeah, my wisdom's 10, man. We're all at level. We're like.
I was just dazed by. I actually really wanted to see the stonework.
Now you don't even get to see it.
Yeah.
All right, that's 63 necrotic damage.
Okay, you see the rock, this worm that's about 50 feet tall and it's covered in rock. You see it begin to shimmer and vibrate, or I guess no one else can see that.
Nope, we're all blind inside.
Everyone on the inside just feels like something's like grabbed the worm by the neck. Oh, thank you. Something grabbed the worm by the neck and is shaking the ever goddamn life out of this thing. As you, Pale, on the outside, you see all this rocky shield on the outside just collapse and fall off the rock worm. You actually see a blue and red, or purple and red worm underneath that looks like it was using the rocks as a shield against it.
Damn. Now, since that, I'm ending my movement 40 feet up. Do I start falling next turn?
You fall this turn. We've established you fall 120 feet a turn, but you're only 65.
I'm only 40 feet up the wall.
So you're not even going to take...
But like that's the thing. Like if I stop there on my next action, could I continue moving vertically?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, you can move, attack, and move again. Sorry, I thought you ran out of movement speed.
I did. What I'm wondering is like if I start falling immediately after I stop.
Yeah, you fall immediately.
Moving for the okay.
Yeah.
But you're not going to take any damage.
No, but I have. It doesn't matter
40
anyway.
feet, right?
I reduce. Well, I mean, it might. How much damage do you get on a 40-foot fall?
46.
Because where's my
I
slow
don't-
fall? I can use my reaction to reduce falling damage by my monk level times 5. 17 times 5 is way more
than
Then
46.
46 could be, right?
24. I think.
So then, Pela just falls back to the ground and
Superhero pose.
superhero pose. Yeah.
All right, Hakh.
Always gonna do a superhero landing.
On the inside of this giant rockworm, you feel.
Which half did it swallow? Because did he come face to face with Horselina's severed head?
It took all of it.
You said it bisected the horse in half.
And kept like.
Oh, and then they ate it all. Oh,
It's
God.
like been falling
So
on him.
underneath you,
On us.
you can feel what appears to be a plated dwarf, some tiefling sticking his horn into somewhere. There's dragonborn on top of you, and just chunks of meat falling down on top of you. As a free action, give me a perception check made at disadvantage. Oh no, you're blind. You're blind anyways. You can't tell.
He could smell.
Oh yeah, you can feel around. Yeah, give me a disadvantage perception check based on feel.
15.
Yeah, you can actually feel. You remember that saddle and that lovely hair, and then you also feel coming right next to it. Its hoof, and you're realizing how could Horselina's leg be up near its head? Oh! It is your turn.
So I'm restrained. So what does that mean?
Disadvantage on attacks and saving throws, and you're also blinded.
Well, all right. I'm on the inside of this thing now. Disadvantage on attacks and saving throws, and I'm also blinded. But I can swing my axe in here.
Oh yeah, it's funny that you brought up the. Getting swallowed.
You can still reckless attack to
I
counter that
am
disadvantage.
recklessly attacking.
Yeah, it's just regular.
So then you just roll one die.
This is like pop all trinkets for Hakh right now.
No great weapon master, I don't think, because that'd be bad.
I'll say any crits, any
Yeah.
natural ones you roll may hit someone else on the inside.
Oh,
Makes
well.
perfect sense.
Fair.
The critical miss.
Oh,
This one misses.
Your
Playing
weight
with
go by
fate.
your ear.
Playing with fate.
3. Hated dice. 16 plus 11, 27.
That's a hit.
That's a
So
hit.
everyone on the inside, you all know the gurgling sound of Hakh raging. It feels like there's stomach fluids going into his throat as he's just kind of like that acidic burn. Just
This
goes.
is my first, actually.
True. For Dolus,
that's right. Yeah, actually.
You must be like letting out a blood curdling girly scream right now.
Pela on the inside.
swallowed so many times, and now with me.
You see on the outside just these kind of like bulges, just kind of like burgeoning out from the
That
center
must be
of the
where
room.
Hakh is.
Roll up your damage, mister.
So D12 put 2d6. I'm going to use my once per turn to reroll my damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, totally worth it.
12 plus 10 plus 10, so 32.
Damn.
Ooh.
So that's my second attack.
One
I'm going
second.
to take my bonus
Christ.
third attack.
He doesn't switch you out.
And that's a fail.
Pela from the outside, you kind of see the worm kind of like take like a massive hit on the inside, and you see kind of go like, and you actually see like a little bit of stomach acid come out and actually dissolves away at the stone
Damn.
underneath.
Oh.
Tarek,
Acid.
you're up.
Oh, okay.
Porcelain here you go, Hakh.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh, the card I just tossed.
So I can be
R.I.P.
restrained. So being
She'll be
restrained and
back.
blinded, I only have one move, right?
You have zero. You're moving to 0 right now.
No, I mean like I only have one action or
No,
whatever.
you can take an action.
Okay.
You do attack. You're just at disadvantage for
Should
it.
I just try and get out of here, or should I
It's
just?
got a place you can see because you're blinded right now as well.
Right. Well, with Dimension Door, as long as I can picture the air place.
Okay, yeah.
I'm thinking like I'll just Dimension Door to the top of the ramp.
Okay.
What's his name?
But Tarek, like, can I maybe try and look around for someone to grab with me to bring out,
I'll say.
or can I do like some sort of check?
Yeah, I'll say.
End
I'll
up
say.
with a whole piece of horse.
Yeah, he's like, I thought it was Bundle. Oh, it's a horse leg.
Give me a feel perception check at disadvantage.
A perception check at disadvantage.
Yeah, because
I believe you have to wait for their turn to come up though to
Okay.
to do it though to
Oh,
pull someone else through. Like,
Oh, really?
okay. Let me check this
They,
out.
they have to move.
It just says like as long as they're willing. As long as they're willing, I can take them with me.
Yeah, I just remember there was like a weird thing about.
So, yeah, look it up. That's a good ruling for Dimension
Yeah, because
Door.
I actually also need this rule in a minute.
Well, because if you kind of think about it, if he's just opening a doorway underneath him, wouldn't he and whoever's above him get swallowed through that door?
This depends on the stomach.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell.
Yeah.
So give me a perception check, and then I'll roll 50-50 between. So it'd
Who
be,
got swallowed first?
it'd be
They
Vaughn.
were swallowed first,
So you're the
followed
last
by
one, so
Tarek,
it's
and
Tarek,
then
and then
Hawk.
Horselina.
Hawk is last.
Okay.
No, I don't have
Tarek and Horselina.
Okay. Oh man, 4 and a 15. So 4 plus my I actually double expertise in perception, so that's good. 4 plus 10. Oh, okay, 14.
14. You grab onto something, and where are you bamfing out to?
I open it. I just let myself fall. All right, guys, get ready for the ride. And then I just fall like flat first up the top of the ramp.
Put yourself there.
So I'm up here facing the sky.
Yeah.
I've got someone. I'm holding someone in my left hand.
And a message from Don Horselina as you have the head of horses.
Tarek lets out a blood-curdling, girlish scream.
Pele, you see Tarek pop up on the side.
Whoa.
And he looks like he's got a horse's head in his hand.
Oh man, that's not good.
I've seen this movie.
Rockworm goes. So everyone's still inside.
Have a digestion attack?
Oh, yes.
Oh god.
Oh, that sounds bad. It's a lot of little dice.
You are taking 28 acid damage, everybody on the inside.
Oh, 28.
Yep.
So it's got to be mutant acid, right?
70. Whoa.
And it feels Pela, so it's going to move towards Pela. Mm-hmm. So you move the rockworm up to...
Yeah, I'm right by the cliffside.
Yeah, the only one that can actually feel right now. And it's going to make an attack against you. You see the tail come swiping out. You notice it's got a big spike on it, like a little bit of liquid dripping off of it. That is a 19 versus AC.
Miss.
As you see it kind of swiping by, you can actually see...
Kayla just like sidesteps and lets the huge worm just miss her by inches.
Yeah, you notice it embeds into the rock, and actually the poison on the tail actually dissolves the granite a bit as well. And it comes down, as it tries to distract you with the tail, it comes down with this big maw opening and tries to chomp you one more time.
Oh crap.
23 versus AC.
That is my AC.
Go.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
You got good decks though, right?
Yeah.
I got amazing decks.
11 for 26 piercing as it comes crunches down you, and then give me dexterity.
Goodbye temporary hit points.
Give me a dexterity save.
Okay, that'll be easy.
Oh, I have a question.
Sure.
Is the digestion attack a melee attack?
No, it's just a
It's an environmental effect.
Because I might
All right, 14 plus 11 is 25.
It grabs you, feel its teeth sink in, and immediately you can see all these muscles and serrated teeth. We can try and pull you inside. You manage to rip off, cut yourself a little bit to pull yourself free, and you spring it, backflip, and land back down where you were.
Sorry, I should have gotten an attack of opportunity against... I should have gotten a reaction attack against the thing, because this is when I take damage from a creature within 5 feet of me.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
That counts.
Yeah.
Just angry at the acid.
So, am I still
Stop
reckless
digesting
then?
me.
Does reckless work then? No, or is that only...
Using it as a reaction,
Yeah,
I think, for reckless
it's
attack.
just a regular attack.
Okay, so I just have to do
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah. As you see, again, from the inside, the stomach kind of bulging out. And now, it is going to do this.
Oh shit.
Where's the other Horselina model? As you see little graboids, little miniature worms jump off the back.
Ah, gross!
Oh man,
It's little bacteria thingies.
Oh, it's like Cloverfield.
Yeah, it's like Cloverfield.
Oh man.
And they can only go that. Feels you over there. Can only
I'm
go
getting surrounded.
that far.
By the way, while we're on air, screw you, J.J. Abrams, for whatever that second Cloverfield was.
Remember Cloverfield? I remember Cloverfield. The only one can make it over to you. It is going to try and do an attack against you with a 16 versus AC.
Nope.
As you see, this it's like a little miniature worm, but it's actually its two outer claws are kind of more developed than its top and bottom claws. So it's kind of like a crab claw as it kind of snaps.
As it snaps at Pela, she just like an open hand slaps its claws out of the way.
Dolus, you.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to try and grab onto the dwarfiest object I can find.
Okay. Again, perception check as well.
Might
So
grab
you-
the
you
wrong
got-
spot.
You got a choice of Tarek or
Of Hakh.
Hakh.
Hakh
Depending
or
on
Vondel.
depending on how you do on the perception
Oh,
check.
Tarek or Hawk?
Oh, sorry,
Vondel or Hakh.
Vonderlock.
Yeah.
Depending how you do on perception check.
Oh, my perception is like just straight up, so that's a 4.
Okay, you grab onto something and you bamf out.
Alright, I bamf out. I'm gonna bamf out like probably. I guess top of the ramp would make the most sense in my mind too.
Too far. Well, okay.
And
Next year, buddy.
As you come out, you see Tarek holding the head of Horselina, and you're holding the back hind quarter of Horselina.
I casually put it into my portable hole. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to... Can I still get a bonus?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my sorcery point to cast Time Stop.
Time stop!
And then I'm just going to, go full hog on this thing.
So you get a D4 plus 1 extra rounds.
D4 plus 1.
Wow.
3 rounds.
3 rounds. So
I got enough time
take your 3 rounds.
Holy crap.
For 3 rounds, I'm going to cast 2 delayed fire blasts, 1 at level 7, 1 at level 8.
Woo!
And then I'm going to lead them on its back there.
Okay.
And then to finish it, I'm going to stop the time stop by casting Fireball at it at the same time as casting Disintegrate with another bonus.
Damn.
Boom.
Is this a fireball?
I need a
Yeah,
lot
but
of dice.
it's also 50 feet tall, so you can clearly
Oh, I
get it
see.
without damaging.
So
roll up.
I need a ton of dice.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you need?
I need D6s for
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually got a mountain of 40k d6 here.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
Because
Okay. So
Let me know if
the
you need
delayed fire blasts are going to trigger on that final attack.
So that'll be a +2 and a +3.
+2 and a +3, yeah.
So that'll be...
So 12. So that would be 14d6, and then it would be
15d6.
15d6. So 29d6.
Yeah. Here, you know what? Just take the rest. That's all.
So hold on. This is going to take
count 30 minus 1.
This is some exalted type
And then,
of...
yeah, someone's playing Exalted.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
and then you got to roll the disintegrate dice as well.
Yeah, and the fireball dice.
Yeah.
I want to impress.
That is very
Now's your chance, Dolus.
How many spell slots are you popping off?
Oh, this is the fireball. The fireball's from the staff of power.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
I got a staff of fire.
I'm also maxing out all my mana.
No, you have a staff of fire.
Staff of fire there.
He's got a staff of power.
Is this the staff that might blow up?
Yes.
Yeah, 16.
If he ever gets critted, there's a chance it could. If he rolls a 1 or a 20 on it, then the staff breaks.
Okay.
No, that's the same for mine too. When I
I got to roll that.
No, this is when he gets critted.
This is when I use all expel all my things.
Because his will explode and possibly transform to another plane of existence.
Amazing.
Oh man!
I'm going to use...
Oh my god, there's so many 6s.
Yeah, I'm not going to empower these spells. So 6, 10,
Your first
17,
sorcerer.
19,
Well, he never went damage. He went utility.
30, 35, 45,
Oh my god.
40, Jesus, 50, 52, 60, 71,
Oh my god.
78, yeah, 78, 88, 98,
Holy crap.
plus 100, and then 2 extra, so 104.
Okay.
And then let's
Sorry, hefty
do
attack.
the fireball next.
Okay, so that's
86?
That was the
86.
one.
86.
I gotta. Well, first I gotta see if I succeed on the fail I probably am. So what's the DC on it?
I don't. Yeah,
22?
it'd be 21. Yeah.
21.
It
That's
doesn't
a
even
fail.
get one when because it was started during time stop.
I think you still get one.
That's a tough question.
I'd say you still get one, but he's at a -3 for his. So
Sweet.
actually, he can't even hit 21, even if he hits, even if he rolls a 20. So
Okay.
these are all gonna hit.
All right.
So 104.
Does that mean he's getting automatic crits because it's time stopped?
No, because you can't crit.
Well,
a spell.
I can't crit. I can crit.
can't crit a
I
spell,
can't crit
Oh,
that
right,
spell.
right.
I can crit disintegrate though.
Yeah, disintegrate is like if there's a 2 hit,
Yeah.
then it's like anything.
And
else.
the way time stop works is as soon as you affect a creature, time stop stops. He just did it on the last turn of time stop. So delayed blast fireball, they all just go off at the same time.
Damn. Jesus. 7. No, my fireball's doing jack shit. 13. 15. There we go. 23. 26 and 32. 32 on the fireball.
Okay, so that's 136.
And
Roll up your
then
disintegrate.
Disintegrate. I got to roll for attack on that. I do believe.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. It's,
It would be a dex save
oh, Dex.
of
dex
probably
save, you're right.
21.
I can't even make that. So roll full damage.
Is it a-
10d6 plus 40 then.
So, those guys.
10d6
Yep.
plus
This is how I
40.
This is how I
20,
create that
yeah.
that
No, he's got a
symbiote
-3 on it.
dragon.
Yeah, also me.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's not
There's no
enough.
way he can make any of these saves.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's why we bring a sorcerer on.
There's a reason why
I
he's
am going to empower this spell, so I'm going to re-roll 5 of these d6. No, 4. Yeah, 5 of these d6.
sorcerers.
Jesus.
He just knows it
Okay,
automatically.
12 plus 15, 19, 21, 26. That would be 29. Oh, fuck, I forgot.
39.
Yeah, 39. Yeah, okay, 39. 39 plus 40, so 79.
79 plus 136.
So 5.
Is
There you go.
2,
Someone get a
215.
215 plus that.
And then I say, did I get him?
Pela, you look over as you see this final. You see these cataclysmic.
Time's not stopped for me, so like, what do I see?
So it seems like almost like if someone like a plane dropping, you hear like boom, 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 and then a green line zip out. You see these cataclysmic explosions kind of popping off, and like the air pressure in your kind of like hurts your eardrums a little bit as like they just sound off as an explosion. And you see this green beam of light come from Dolus on the outside as it hits the back of this worm. As you see all its musculature kind of up and then just disappears in dust and blows away in the wind. As you see Vondel and Hakh fall to the ground. You guys are going to take some falling damage.
Yeah.
Oh, 18, 21, 26 blunt damage as you guys fall to the ground, and you're just in this pile of ash on the ground. You notice that as the thing disintegrates, you see the 3 little graboids at the ground just kind of shimmer and seize up, and they drop dead to the ground as well.
Ah. Alright.
All the parts would fall with you. Oh god.
I'm like gathering up all the parts.
It's just,
we can save her!
It's just hunks of meat at
Save
this point.
her!
You're mending, right?
That is called uncorking on an encounter.
Wow.
Tarek just like sits up and like looks at the ashes, looks over at Dolus, looks back at the ashes, puts it in his hands like yeah, and flips him on the back.
I have a very low. I'd probably fall over.
Yeah. You actually kind of land on the staff a little bit, kind of make sure you didn't break the staff or crack the staff at all. You stand back.
Oh wait, we forgot.
Oh, yeah.
4 things.
Yeah, you gotta roll
Oh,
a
right.
lot of.
We're good. Nothing died.
Yeah, nothing bad happened. Sweet.
Delayed, and disintegrate, or disintegrate come off the staff.
Delay, disintegrate, and the time stop.
Right.
Pela goes over to Hawk, puts a comforting hand on his back as he's racked with
No, they're
sobs.
just corpses on the ground now.
That's super cool.
Well, I heard the slap of Tarek's back on, or hand on Dolus's back, and I see Tarek holding the head of Horsalina. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I've still got
Horsalina! Go running up and grab the head of Horsalina.
I've got the head by the
Start
baby.
rolling, just crying. Horsalina, no!
He's inconsolable.
That he's like
The song of his people.
all right. How long is this gonna go on? 13 turns. I wait 14 turns.
All right, you have vanquished a rockworm. You notice there's a giant 10-foot radius hole in the middle of the quarry at the bottom.
I think we may have been betrayed.
Hey, yeah, where is Tezek, by the way?
You're at the bottom of the quarry when you get up, or do you get up?
What the hell?
I look up at the very top. where
He's
Tezek
at
was.
the top of the ramp.
Yeah, I'm at the top of the ramp.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Ah, damn it!
Dwarf, come heal her quick! I got her head here! I gotta find the rest of her!
Yeah,
You can heal her, please!
let's bolt up.
Pela goes to Vondel. So is like resurrecting animals like a thing?
Can you
Like,
put her
I
back,
know-
please?
I know we can bring
together!
people back to life, but
She was such a happy
I
horse!
don't think he's going to be happy with just another horse
Please?
replacement.
I guess I'll look up Metis.
That's a religion check.
I was actually going to say animal handling.
Well, you'd have to invoke your god to raise the dead, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. This is a resurrection.
does
Yeah,
Taylor
it's-
consider animals to be equal to sentient beings?
I'll say either nature or religion, whichever one you want.
Should it be mending first, though?
Technically, you only need one piece of a person to resurrect.
I am not great at religion. So
You're the worst cleric
I
ever.
know. I'm 9. It's a 9 is the total.
Okay, I'm going to make a religion check.
Yeah, Vondel, you're kind of meh.
I got 20 on my religion check.
I've never had
15 plus 5.
I've never had a chance to ask that question.
You know that it's definitely possible. It just depends on the spirit and willingness of the horse to come back.
Oh,
Rosalina, please.
Vondel, I think Horsalina's been through a lot with us, and I think Paylor would make an exception if you were to attempt to resurrect her.
Guys, we have to prepare for the possibility that Horsalina doesn't want to come back to Hakh.
You shut up! You don't say these things!
Let's look at this objectively, guys.
I'll try.
She was poorly fed.
I'll try casting.
He's gonna save her!
Revivify. It's a level 3
She was not
resurrection.
very well taken care of by Hakh.
Yeah.
Let Vondel do his work, and we'll see.
Does it need the body to be whole for revivify?
Do we want to know the answer to this question, guys?
Kind of dissolved by acid.
This is what I'm asking.
Right. You catch a creature that's died within the last minute, return it to life with 1 hit point. Yeah, I guess it's like, it does not restore any missing body parts.
It's been less than a minute. They're not missing. They're all here in a pile.
No, let's be honest here. Some of them were lost in the churn. Some of them have been digested. So,
Bring her back!
oh yeah, the High Court is this mysterious.
I have to try a full resurrection spell, which would tap me out for the rest of the day, which I'm not doing.
What? You have to save her! You can't!
Okay, Hakh. Some of the most important lessons from all the stories that I know is that it's important to move on and let go.
Well, you have to save her. Like, we can wait a day until we can bring her. We can you rest afterwards. We'll protect you while you rest. You gotta save her. She's an innocent horse, and she's so beautiful. She's got.
You're not making any sense, Hakh. Don't worry, I'll give her a nice send off in the sequel.
No. No, I'm not leaving her here.
You know this is not going to stop. He's no good to us like this. We need that horseback.
Well, let's go channel some of his anger into this.
You can't leave her, sir. You can't leave her here. She's so.
We're gonna avenge her. We got more things to kill. Now, come on.
We can bring her back. I know you can do it.
I think we're going to have to leave him here, guys.
Not my baby Rosalina, no!
I would like to point as a DM, I did try and keep the horse at the top of the
True.
Why won't you save her? I know you can do it!
Hey man, group conflict, you guys gotta resolve this. Hakh has lost a very important member to it.
Oh boy.
You waited for me so long at that stupid internet.
Vondel, it's not like there's a bunch of clerics back in town that can do this. You're the only doctor in town.
Listen.
Then you love her too. You love her too. You give her those carrots.
Oh man.
You didn't feed her carrots, right?
Out of character. I can't believe you're going to make us burn a resurrection spell. Out of character. I can't believe you're going to make us burn a resurrection spell on a fucking horse.
What happened to it? He said once per day, right?
Mats?
I guess the question is, like, are we... Like, it also, in theory, costs over $1,000
Yeah.
the gold to do this, which I do not have on
I
me.
will.
Oh, you need like material components.
Yeah.
Is it $1,000 or is it a $1,000 item?
It's usually a diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
I do not have that.
I've got.
I let you use an equivalent gemstone.
I have 38.
I've got a
pieces.
turquoise worth 600. Anyone else take it the rest of the way?
Like,
Can we deception
like I do,
the gods?
I do have.
And I've got 40 platinum.
Yeah, I mean, I have
Platinum.
1 gem of it. Like, that's my 1 resurrection for all of you.
I'm just saying, do you think Paylor will accept like smaller denominations lumped
If,
together?
if you can, I say it has to come in like a because you have to like focus the spell through. I say if you can find another gem that either equals or is higher than the value, then yeah, you actually can.
Oh my god! I have 2 gold earrings. Is that a
I have a gold sapphire ring worth 900.
There you go. Yeah, so
Boom, there we go.
you're overpaying for the horse resurrection.
Yeah, do you get a discount on horse souls, or is it the same rate of exchange?
Listen, how about we resurrect this horse after we go confront the enemy? Because once I perform these magics, which will take over an hour, I will be depleted for the rest of the day and will be unable to do anything.
But
like,
you
I have
just
to have
need
a
like
giant
one
ass
part
nap.
of it for you to do that, right? If we just bring your head back?
Yeah.
So there's no time limit on resurrection.
Yeah, no, I can
I'm
do it.
just gonna
Like,
say this,
I
I
believe
don't
it's
know anybody
10
here, but
days, actually.
we can put the horse in my portable hole,
You can do it?
and then we can just do it another day. I'm just saying. So you're not saying.
You'd do that? You'd keep the Rosalina for me?
I've already started.
It's like scraping horse parts into a portable hole. It'll be good. She'll be fine.
You do that?
Any day. We got like, what, 9 more days?
Yeah, you got 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay, but we gotta do it.
We will.
She's my special horse friend.
We won't forget. And I like look
I
at all
won't
my stuff
forget.
that's now ruined by horse corpses.
I certainly won't forget, so you better take this promise seriously. If you say you're gonna do it, then you're gonna do it.
Hawk, she'll be good as new.
And you're probably eating like the best grass in heaven right now.
Yeah. Don't forget, Hawk, we're gonna go find a good sword for you too. A good guy sword.
Yeah, but look, you're trying to cheapen this. My friend she was just eaten by a worm.
Yeah, we were all beaten by that one.
Not me.
Are you saying you're the same as Horselina? Do you want to be the same as Horselina?
I'm brandishing my axe.
I think what Hawk is trying to say is that he cares for all of us equally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Hey, Hawk, would you like
Dolus,
to tell
if
you
you
some
can-
wonderful stories about horse heaven that I've heard over the
Take
years?
good care of this as he holds up the dripping, bleeding head of Horselina.
Put it inside the alternate dimension portable hole.
Wait, hold on, put this in there too. And he pulls an apple out of his thing.
Dolus shakes his head and throws the apple in.
That's not.
Dolus,
You know what?
is that
Never mind.
refrigerated in there?
It'll make him feel better.
No, it's
That's a
not.
hard no.
okay, let's go kill something. Right now, which way are we going?
Right, first of all, I'm going to award everyone inspiration for the role-playing event. Ethics on resurrecting a horse. As you guys get back up to the top of the hole, you look back at the town. You can actually see in the distance, because not much time has passed, you can actually see the small outline of Tavik running desperately.
Yeah, there's no like anywhere for him to hide. This is all just like bare rock.
Actually, Tarek in like 18 seconds.
Tarek, as an end scene,
I'll make him fly.
how do you want to end the scene for this?
All right,
episode?
Tarek squints really, really angrily over at Tezik, snorts out like electrical flames out of his beard, and then poof, Dimension Door pops out and runs through, and then I tackle him.
All right, you give me a grapple check, athletics check, and I can give you advantage because of the surprise.
All right.
How far away is it?
It'll definitely be out of 500 feet range.
Oh, it is out of 500 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a tiny little outline of...
Oh, okay.
Guy runs fast for a dwarf.
His knee wasn't bummed at all.
We could do a...
I could just chase him down, honestly.
Double dim door? I'm out of dim doors. I only got that one.
Oh,
today.
you only got the one? All right.
That's my cape.
If you,
Well, it's gonna be
I'd say it's
fire,
about 1,000 feet, so if you can dim door twice, you could definitely get out.
I could, yes,
Yeah.
I could. Oh, okay. All right, that'd be my last... All right, yeah, absolutely. All right. So I'll use
You gotta
both.
take Tarek with you.
To Hawk me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Hakk, yeah.
I was like... yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah. As I'm like, really squinting at me, like, Hawk, give me your hand.
Okay.
And I use both of them. Bamf, halfway.
Bamf. So whoever wants to try and grapple him, give me athletics
I'm gonna
check.
chop off one of his legs.
Give me an attack roll. With advantage because you're...
Recklessly.
For
and
surprise.
I'm still raging, probably. I'll rage again, I guess.
Hawk, no!
22.
That's a definite hit.
Okay, one of his knees goes off. Oh, damn.
Roll up your
Or
damage.
just hit him in the knee.
I'm not trying to kill him, though.
Arrow.
No, I know.
Non-lethally chop his leg off.
Yeah, like the scene of Braveheart.
I was
15
pretty sure that was lethal.
plus 2d6. 15 plus 6, so 21.
21.
One of his legs
Yeah,
below the knee.
you actually catch him, and his foot goes flying off in front of him as he stumbles to the ground.
Stop there, dwarf.
And that's where we're going to stop it there this week.
Don't worry about his bad knee.
He's just a bad knee now.
You got a bad knee now.
That's some hot
I used to be a tour guide.
Until I took a hawk to
Fucking half orc.
I used to be an adventurer like you, so I took a hawk to the knee.